Buddy, and welcome to the Rant booth live here on A2D Radio, powered by A2D Radio. We're up here at all campus on the boardwalk as we are each and every Saturday night for the Rant booth at all campus, 1028 Boardwalk. And of course, we're sitting here with the owner of the Rant booth, John Coyle. What's up, John?
What's up, Billy? How you doing tonight?
All right, man. We have another great evening ahead of us. We're going to be watching the Phillies game.
Perfect.
We're going to be watching. We're watching the people walk by. And we're going to be talking sports till 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, we got a lot of interesting things going on in the Philadelphia sports world here. We got a lot of trades, a lot of potential trades, training camps right around the corner. We got a lot to talk about tonight.
I was going to say, the Phillies have been on a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
They get 2 games above 500, only to lose 3 in a row, 2 to the Yankees and then 1 to the Braves. They rebound last night, and now they have their work cut out for them tonight as Vince Velasquez is on the mound against Smiley.
Yeah, Drew Smiley. We had him, last year or 2 years ago? We know what he is. He's a junk ball lefty. So let's see if we can squeak out a win tonight. Velasquez gives us maybe 5 quality innings.
So one of the beauties of the Rant booth today, each and every Saturday, is we get to watch a game. Usually it's the Phillies.
Yep.
And we get to comment, talk about Phillies baseball. But John, like you alluded to just a few minutes ago, you have the Eagles that are reporting to camp on July 27th, which is 3 days away.
Yeah, Tuesday, right?
But what team in Philadelphia is making all the noise?
It's got to be the Flyers.
It's the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yeah, it's got to be the Flyers, just making trades all over the place.
4 moves in 4 days?
More to come, it sounds like, too.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, how much does Trader Chuck have in his – how many more bullets does he have in a chamber?
Yeah, I mean, I there's got to be another big move around the corner, I think. There's talks of the Tarasenko. There's talks of Eichel. Everyone's out there. Let's see if he can pull another one off.
Now, the Ryan Ellison move I love.
Yes.
Guy comes in, they get a player they get a player that they need, someone that is a solid defenseman. Now, over the course of his career, he's a plus 114.
Right.
And for a defenseman, he's been around. He's 10 years in the league, something like that.
Yeah, he's a little bit old in the tooth.
He's an older statesman.
Yep.
Then they go out and get Ruotsalainen, who's on the other end of the spectrum, but I love his toughness. 6'4",
can skate, can puck handle. Yeah.
But he's a liability defensively.
I'm not going to say a liability, but it is his weak area.
His career plus minus is 163.
He's also on Buffalo, everyone's career.
But everybody knows, right? Everybody knows he played for the Buffalo Bills, and at one
Sabres.
point, what did I say, Bills?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sabres. I thought I was looking at the Buffalo Bills hat. Yeah, Buffalo Sabres, and at one point the Buffalo Sabres lost 18 in a row until they played Philadelphia.
Yep.
And then they beat the Flyers.
Yeah.
But you know what? Every time the Flyers played the Sabres this year, Ruotsalainen was
a monster.
He was knocking us all around the place.
Yeah.
So I applaud the move. I think it's a great move. Then they go out and they trade Jake Voracek.
Yeah.
Then they get rid of Gostisbehere.
Right.
Now this was a dump. Plain and simple.
Complete dump. We actually had to give up.
We had to give up picks
to
just to
salary. Yeah.
So if you're Shane Gostisbehere, how's that make you feel?
I mean, it's a new start for him, right? He wasn't going to get much playing time. Once Ellis was brought in, you knew his time was on borrowed time. So it's a good move for him. He gets a new fresh start with a young team. And
in the we neglected to mention to say that in the Ryan Ellis we lost Robert Hagg.
We did lose another defenseman, Hagg, yes.
But Hagg was a 6th, 7th defenseman.
Yeah.
I mean, made a lot of mistakes. He wasn't getting – he was – when you get to the NHL, when you get to the professional ranks, you have to learn –
You have to go both ways.
Well, you have to learn by your mistakes. If you keep making the same mistakes and the coaches show you on the film what you're doing wrong and you continue to make those mistakes, they probably saw something that's just not – he's just not going to get over.
Well, he's your prototypical stay-at-home defenseman, not very good with the puck on his stick. So it wasn't a huge loss.
And then, of course, the trade today, which I am thoroughly excited about.
Love it.
I am just I'm done with Voracek. I didn't like his I didn't like his persona. Lack of leadership, unaccountability.
Yeah,
I don't know. There was just something I never warmed up to him. He never came through for us in big time. So it was
big fan favorite. Though.
Yeah, favorite.
Big fan favorite.
He was a fan favorite.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a big fan.
You know what, John? I got to tell you, on my show, The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, we got a lot of negative comments about him. I don't know if he was a fan favorite.
He puts up numbers.
Was he ever your favorite? Was he ever your favorite?
I don't hate him. I mean,
he's
not a favorite for me. But
yeah, I'm not a hater, but it was time for him to go.
Correct. Yeah.
This team,
salary wise,
and that's why Trader Chuck. I'm calling him Trader Chuck now. He said, "I've seen enough of this group. I'm blowing it up."
And it's the right move.
It's the right move.
And we have a ton of talent in the minors. We have a ton of talent that we can do some more moves. We got Frost. We got Farabee. Samuel Moran is another big chip. We got a lot of chips that we still can move.
Atkinson, 32 years old. He's 10 years in the league.
Yeah.
627 games played, 213 goals, 189 assists for 627 points. No, that's wrong. That's his games played.
That's games played. Yeah.
It looks like about 400 points or something. So,
right.
But the point is, you're getting the guy that can score the puck.
Oh, yeah, he can score. He's really going to help our power play.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Really going to help our power play. Should give us that one shot from the wing that we have I don't think we've had in a long time. All our power play goals have been muck goals in the front of the net.
Grinding out. Yeah, not pretty tic-tac-toe plays.
This guy could bang the 1-Ts. So let's hope that he can do that.
So, John, we got a lot to talk about. We're broadcasting live up here on the Boardwalk in Ocean City at all campus, 1028 Boardwalk. It's called the Rant Booth for a reason. We want you to come in and rant with us. Talk sports. Talk about your favorite subject with me, Billy Schweim, from the Locker Room on 97.3 ESPN. And as the Phillies game, the first pitch, Velasquez gives up a hit.
Yeah.
Literally one pitch,
single right
one
down
hit.
the middle.
Now, Velasquez comes into this game 3 wins, 4 losses with an ERA north of 4.
Yeah.
But he's
been pretty good, though.
He's just inconsistent.
Yeah. Well, it's that one inning, right? He always has that one inning. It's usually around the fourth, fifth inning where he just loses it. I don't know if it's he loses command or he loses velocity. I don't know what it is, but it's usually one inning that gets him.
And, John, let's welcome a new sponsor in.
Yes.
The Rant Booth poll question each and every afternoon, every evening that we do this. The Rant Booth poll question is presented by Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company, located on the corner of 8th and Ocean. 16 different kinds of grilled cheese and toasty Texas sourdough bread. Use promo code A2D for a 10% discount. So if you go to the Ocean City grilled cheese and just quesadilla, it's a tongue twister.
Yes, it is.
But trust me, your tongue will be satisfied when you have the grilled cheese. They've got a great menu in there, John.
It's a perfect place for lunch. If you guys are going anywhere in Ocean City for lunch, go check them out. Throw up A2D when you go to check out. You get 10% off your entire order, drinks and sandwiches, and they just have an amazing selection. The ham and cheese, turkey.
How about a
nice
tomato on there?
Cheese. They have it all, guys.
It's to die for. So you want to make sure you get to the Ocean City grilled cheese and quesadilla company. Now, the poll question is: the Sixers and Eagles need to follow what the Flyers are doing by making an aggressive move. Do you agree or disagree with that? The Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies need to follow what the Flyers are doing by making an aggressive move. Do you agree or disagree? Well, John?
Let's break it down. All right.
You want to go team by team?
Let's go team by team, right?
Let's go team by team.
All right, so Sixers, I think we're all in agreement that has to be yes. Coming from the Ben Simmons guy, I think it's time.
Wow,
yes.
John, you turn a new leaf over.
I'm still a Ben Simmons guy, but I think it's time to go.
So you don't think he can play here in in Philadelphia anymore?
No, I think it's time for him to go.
Frank Vespi just chimed in. The only move I didn't like from the Flyers so far was the Rutsalainen. I think we gave up way too much for him. Well, you know what?
We did give up a heavy price.
So Frank, he's got a point because Trader Chuck said a day before that he was not giving up on the 13th pick,
yeah,
and then
right.
lo and behold, he turns around.
He did say beforehand, though, that it was available also.
So let me ask you a question, John, and everybody out there listening. Why couldn't Chuck said, hey, I'm not going to rule anything out. We got to make this team better. Or why does he have to say, well, we're not thinking about it?
Yeah, I mean, he did say earlier, though, that it was going to be available, that he was going to move the 13th pick if the right trade came available. I think this was the right one.
So we got Bradley Kepley says, time to trade Drew too. Frank Vespi, he didn't like the move, like I said. And then Bradley Kepley said, Phillies definitely need to do something. Ben got to go.
Yeah.
For the Sixers. Flyers have been so bad defensively, we had to give up a lot to get better. See, I agree with that.
I agree. And what's up, Brad? How you doing, buddy?
We're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey at all campus. Come on up here, sit in the Rant booth with me, get a little off your chest about anything you want in the world of sports, especially when it has something to do with our Phillies teams. Get 10% off any hat you purchase in the store. And enjoy the show, man, the Rant booth. So much to talk about. I said on my show today, the Phillies have us on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And
there you go,
the Flyers, as it looks like Albies gets called out on strikes here. And see, that's where Velasquez. He's got nasty stuff.
He's got great
stuff. He can make
you
look silly, but then he just doesn't finish it out.
Yeah, I think it's control issues. He just loses his control after.
That was outside.
It's close enough for 2 strikes. Come on.
But in the beginning of the game, you can't let that go by, right?
No.
We're looking at the pitch cam, and it was a little outside, but not far enough outside to argue about.
No,
I don't think. By the way, it's night in Venice up here
yes, it is.
in Ocean City. As you know, they chose Miss Night in Venice about a week ago. The parade came by here on the boardwalk. Well, now the parade is in the at the bay, and all the houses are all decorated. So we got a lot going on in Ocean City. Greg Milkovic says, what's up, fellas? Fletcher got rate for Rizzo by flipping Jake for Cam but flipping Jake for Cam was a decent move. So
yes, it was.
I disagree. I think you couldn't stay pat with who you had. So
you had to move.
Rich Alanin was an eighth overall pick.
Yeah.
So maybe he just
Freddie Freeman got us.
Freddie Freeman just whacked the home run. Velasquez.
There we go.
Braves up 2-0. Top of the first.
This guy's a killer. Freddie Freeman just absolutely kills us. And he kills everyone, but.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. This team can't stand prosperity, can they?
No. It's just.
I'm telling you.
Bound to lose.
They get up 2 games above 500. You think there's a little hope that they're going to be sellers or buyers, not sellers. And what happens?
You lose 2 in a row.
You lose 2 in a row.
Well, to the poll question, where are you at?
All right, so with the Phillies.
All right.
Well, all right, so what are we, 48-48 right now?
We're in the mix.
How do you not lose? How do you not win this division? The Braves just lost 2 of their best players this year.
That's right.
Acuna and who's the one that got the right fielder, left fielder, the domestic? Ronald Acuna Jr. blew his knee out.
Yep. Asuna?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Marcelo
Ozuna.
Yeah.
Well, he got in domestic trouble.
That's right. I forgot about that.
One of 2 of their best players.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have a powerful lineup. You got Albies. They got Dansby Swanson.
I don't think it's the Braves. I think it's the Mets now, right?
Well, the Mets are the worst team in scoring runs. By the way, I saw a stat today that really freaks me out. Do you know the Phillies in the month of July in the first 17 games are scoring an average of 5.62 runs a game?
Yeah, you should win games doing that.
How are they not winning games?
Yeah.
You know how? Because they get Velasquez on the mound, giving up Ks or giving up home runs in the first inning. He just got a second strikeout. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just so let's look at the Phillies. Do the Phillies need to blow it up? No. I'm saying this team is a buyer, even though they're so inconsistent. They're breaking my heart.
Buying? Are you buying one guy? Are you buying 2 guys? What are you buying?
And you know what I would think about doing? If I could package Rhys Hoskins.
Ooh.
I would pass it. Rhys Hoskins really, really living up to his potential. I would. Listen. You also got to give something up to get something.
True.
You're not just you got. But you got to find something. So what's the Achilles heel of the Phillies?
Defense
and pitching. Well, you're not going to fix the defense with one player.
No.
But he commits a lot of errors. He's got 5-6 errors as a first baseman.
A lot of them ninth inning or
made another one the other night.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see that running play he made the other day?
The steal.
Here, watch. Wait a minute. Watch my. I like Kyle's face. He's looking at me like, "What did I say?"
Yeah.
Did you see that play the other? That's when I say trade him. I'm serious.
No,
you can't. That is Eddie. You learned that in Little League.
You can move Bohm. It's the same thing though. We had this conversation. Remember when Gene Segura did it? It was against the lefty. He was trying to steal first move.
I put Bowman first.
Right.
I put Torres at third, and I get a pitcher. I get either a closer like Kimbrel.
Okay, that's an option, right?
I get Kimbrel. I package Rhys Hoskins for I don't know. There's I'm not the GM. I'm not Jimbrowski, but
right.
If I'm thinking nobody on this team. There's only three players on. There's only 3 players on this team that are untouchable. JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper, and Wheeler and Nola. 4 players.
I'm not trading Alex Bohm for. I'm not trading him yet.
All right, Greg says agreed to the poll, especially the Phillies, but don't trade Scott.
No, I wouldn't trade Scott.
No, I wouldn't
either.
trade Stott.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade Scott.
Bryson Stott,
no.
John is better, definitely, than Bohm.
I appreciate that, Brad, and you do know my slick hands when we play.
I'll trade any prospect but Stott. Listen, here's the deal.
Well, we don't have any other prospects but Scott.
I was going to say that listen, the Phillies don't have a farm team, so we don't really have that much work to work with.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I've always been real firm in saying I'm staying pat. And I'm not making a move.
Julian C. says the Flyers aren't done. He said Tarasenko for JVR. Now, if you're the Blues, you're going to do that? I know. I know. Chief personally. No. I think I saw the tweet and I texted. Did you know that Tarasenko asked for a trade? He went, "What? Where'd you hear that?"
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way that's getting done. Farabee or Frost would have to be involved in that deal.
Yeah, I don't think Tarasenko straight up for JVR is going to get that.
No.
Trade Bohm, Howard for Bryant and Kimbrel.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Julian C. said trade Bohm and Howard for Bryant and Kimbrel and give them VV also. No. Vince Velasquez.
No.
Hey, we're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk in Ocean City at all campus. We do it each and every Saturday from 6 to 9 in the Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio. We're on all the major platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We got it all, man. Twitch TV, come on up and join us. Talk Phillies baseball. Tonight's lineup, the Phillies have a pretty solid lineup with Gene Segura leading off. He's got a hot bat. Would you be opposed to trading Segura?
No.
He might be bringing somebody in.
He is, but who you get in the Phillies spots? You trade people, that's great and dandy. You get pitching for it, all right. But now you're going to have a hole somewhere else.
This is where a good GM comes in.
All right, well, I mean,
right?
Is Scott Kingery going to take over for him? Oh, Billy.
Listen. When Scott Kingery, the Phillies, would you agree? All right, let me ask you a question. Phillies, did they mess up Scott Kingery?
Did they mess him up?
Yeah, did they
by not giving him a position, you're saying?
Yeah, by not putting him when he came up, he was a second baseman.
Right.
He played everywhere but second place.
Correct.
He played center, he played short, he played third.
Yeah.
He played second.
Yeah.
It affected they signed him to a big contract right away. That would have messed anybody up.
I'm a believer in that for pitchers. Right? When you go bullpen to starter, I'm a believer in that. But a fielder, I don't think that should mess you up too much.
I happen to agree with you, but if you're talking to people in baseball and just talking to look at that swing by Segura. What a weak swing. Talking to other people in the game, it can have an effect.
It has a little bit of effect. But
how about the money too, John?
Well, yeah. But the effect should never happen like your pregame warm-up, going from a different position to position. That should always stay the same. Like for a pitcher, if you're a bullpen guy or a starter, your pregame warm-up messes up. Your routine messes up. Everything messes up that way. That's why I'm against that.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Phillies, so part of the poll question was the Phillies.
Correct.
The next one was the Eagles. I don't know about the Eagles, John, because I think some of the pickups that, and I don't, I'm not a Howie Roseman fan.
Correct.
But the linebacker that they picked up this year, I had his name, the guy they got from Minnesota. He had the most tackles in the league by a linebacker. Oh, my God.
Kendrick? No. Who did we get?
I got his roster.
I can't remember now.
I know we can't use notes. We're not allowed to use notes. I got it in my notes here. Let me find it.
No, Singleton was with us last year. Yeah,
I'll find it for you.
last year. But anyway, where were you going with it?
Well, I like there's three.
Harris, the safety, right?
He's one of the guys. He's one of the guys. Hold on. All right, I'll find it.
I can't remember. I know we did get a linebacker.
The linebacker
also.
we got from somebody help me here. The linebacker we got from Minnesota. He led the league he had the most tackles, 122. Right. Led the league.
I know. I remember when we got somebody. But finish your.
So on defense, we picked up Harris.
Right.
We've got a couple. We got another cornerback that I like. And I had all the names, but like I said, A2D Radio does not permit me to have notes. As a radio guy, I have my notes. But I like these pickups. So we got to see how this works, how this materializes, right? How it works out. Offensively, the offensive line is back together. All right. Yeah. Kerry Wilson. Is it Kerry Bradley saying it's Wilson? I think it might be.
It is. I think it is Wilson.
All right, Wilson.
Yeah.
All right. So, offensively, you got Jalen Hurst is going to be your starting quarterback.
Right.
The offensive line that was decimated by injury is going to be 100%. And if they stay healthy,
no one on that line's 100%. But yeah, they're back.
No, I mean they're back 100%. Well, once the season starts, they're going to suffer injuries.
Right.
If they can maintain mostly injury-free season, and this line can
one of the best offensive
lines. So that'll give Jalen Hurts more time to make decisions.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
The guy can play, right? He went to Alabama. He played at Oklahoma.
I don't know.
What do you think? You think Saban didn't?
So my only disagreement to the poll question is the Eagles. I do think the Eagles are going to.
Here we go. Arik Wilson. Thank you, Bradley.
Thank you, buddy.
Nice. See that? Thank you. He used his notes too. We can tell it took him a long time. But linebacker Arik Wilson, you know what the best part of him is? He can cover. He's a cover guy.
We'll see.
And that's what we had trouble doing last year.
We'll see.
Our linebackers could tackle, they couldn't cover.
Yeah.
So we have the best of both worlds now.
Hopefully.
All right.
I'm not against our defense.
So
let
me finish my Eagles thought.
Yep.
So defensively, we got some nice pieces to fill in this year. I like the moves. We got to see how it's going to work.
Right.
And they got to stay injury-free as all teams.
Yep.
Then on the offensive side of the ball, I just talked about the offensive line. Talked about Jalen Hurst. We also got a couple great additions on offense, a.k.a. Devontae Smith.
Yeah, that's a big.
How about Kerryon Johnson? Zach Ertz is still on the team, so that means we have two tight ends that are Pro Bowl tight ends.
Right.
Could be the best 1-2 tandem in the league.
If they're together, if we keep them, I think they are.
I think they're going to keep them.
Yeah.
All right.
Should be.
So if all this stuff comes to fruition, no, I don't think the Eagles need to do anything.
I think they do.
Well, what are you going to do, John?
I think we're going to have a bad year. I think we win 5, possibly 6 games this year. And we need to go and make a big splash in the draft and go get another quarterback. I think
so. You mean the following next year?
Yeah,
if it's
me, this year.
We're talking about this year, John.
If Watson's available, I'm trying to get him.
Why?
I know with everything hanging over his head.
You can't do it. You got to wait to see how that shakes out. So it's not going to happen this year.
Okay, so it doesn't happen this year. I mean, let's say he gets a year suspension.
We're talking about this year, though, right?
He gets a year suspension. I'm still taking him.
Let's look at the poll question. The Rant Booth poll question is presented by the Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company, located on the corner of 8th and Ocean. 16 different kinds of grilled cheese on a toasty Texas sourdough bread. Use promo code A2D for 10% off. You'll go nuts. And the poll question is, the Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies need to follow what the Flyers are doing by making a aggressive move. Do you agree or disagree?
Oh,
when you
Harper
say
get
that,
one?
back, it's over the head of the left fielder, and Bryce Harper is in with a stand-up double. It's a 2-out double, though.
That's what he does with 2 outs. Nobody on. It's a good hit.
I'll take it. So the poll question is plain and simple. I think it's something that we're talking about for this year.
Correct. I'm making a move on the Eagles.
Bradley says, John always wants to do crazy shit. Thank God he isn't a GM anywhere.
if
Well,
Bradley,
Bradley, you're right, because he also is a big Ben Simmons fan. From day one, he was one of these guys that he believed that generational. He was drinking the Kool-Aid on that generational stuff. The only generational player we have on the Sixers is Joel Embiid. There's your generational player. But getting back, so the Phillies, I gave you my Phillies.
Right.
The Eagles, and by the way, another stolen base. Bryce Harper steals third again.
A meaningless bag, but okay.
Right, 2 outs.
Meaningless bag.
Here's the thing. You go when you know you're not going to get caught.
Right.
So it's 2 outs. He's trying to make something happen, but for Rhys Hoskins to do what he did, he carries a piano when he runs anyway. And you're making faces at me like, what did I say?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Kyle's looking at me like when I said, look, Kutch
get one?
Kutch goes deep. Flies out to the left field on the first pitch. No runs. 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. After 1, it's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. And then, of course, we get to the Sixers. I am in the camp with you, John. I believe Ben Simmons, if they can get a good deal for him. Now, I saw somebody said they want Bradley Beal. I don't know who that was, but Bradley Beal would be someone I'm interested in.
I would 100% be interested in him. Yeah.
But would the Washington Wizards want to do that if they're playing in the same division?
I think it would cost us a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to give up either Maxey or Thibault and a draft pick.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that to a Eastern, which could be rival. I don't know. And it makes no sense for the Wizards either, right? You're going to have Ben Simmons and Russ on your team who can't shoot. Neither of them can shoot. That doesn't make any sense.
Ben Simmons and who?
Westbrook.
Oh, yeah. You're right. No, I know. So and I'm not too keen on trading people in the division.
No, either am I. I'm all against that.
You got to worry about that.
Yeah.
By the way, Bradley is really on you today, John. He said he's no Jibs for damn near 15 years. He's nuts, and he put nuts in capital letters.
Yeah, well. I am what I am.
Hey, we're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk in Ocean City on A2D Radio. It's the Rant booth powered by A2D Radio on all major platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch TV, Instagram. By the way, I wasn't feeling well all week,
right?
And I'm on a medication, so I'm a little jumpy.
And
I'm not feeling myself. Although I'm 100% better than I was, still not 100%.
Right.
So bear with me today. The fact that I'm even here tonight is a miracle.
You can find the podcast anywhere you get your podcast, guys. Okay. Make it as simple as that.
But it is a beautiful night up here on the boardwalk in Ocean City.
Gorgeous.
By the way, John, so people that come sit with us, they get a 10% discount on the hats.
Right. Yeah, we actually got a line. I told them starting around 6:30, so hoping they're going to be making their way back here. We got 5 guys that are coming back to grab hats and to sit down and talk with us.
Yeah, we want to talk Flyers hockey. I'm sure that's going to be one of the hot topics.
Yeah.
The Phillies' inconsistent play with Joe Girardi. Do you hold Joe Girardi accountable for any of this lackluster play?
No. So for the same reason, I didn't hold Gabe Kapler accountable. I literally say time and time again, the coaches are literally taking a dart and throwing it at the lineup card. Whatever bullpen guy comes up, it's going to be a fail. It doesn't matter who it is.
you were a Gabe Kapler fan?
I'm not a Gabe Kapler fan.
You like that metrosexual?
I'm not a Gabe Kapler fan, but I'm not. What can the guy do? I don't think he could have did anything to fix the problem.
I think what his problem was not technical, was more that the way he ran his ball club and then how he responded to the questions and the criticisms after the game.
I can get that.
And I think he never endeared himself to the Philadelphia fan, because Philadelphia fans aren't stupid. When you pee on their head, you better tell them it's not raining.
Yeah. I mean, we want interaction, definitely. We hate the coaches that just no comments, or give us a nonsense comment. We want interaction. We want to be in the know, and that's what
your Bradley buddy is really hammering you. John Coyle is contagious. Take your meds, LOL. What he's doing with the Giants speaks for itself. But here's the thing. When you get a position, when you become a manager for the first time, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. And when you get a second opportunity, you correct those mistakes.
That's
so
true.
Maybe and by the way,
or you get better talent.
Or San Francisco isn't the same type of place Philadelphia is. So maybe he can make some of the comments that he's making, and it just doesn't matter because everything's so cool out there, man.
Well,
everything's so laid back. And
you see that with players. A lot of people can't handle it.
I've been out to Giant Stadium 3 times out there.
Right.
Or not Giant Stadium. I don't even know what the park's name's changed.
Fair weather fans.
All right. They drink. You know what they have? In Philadelphia, you go up there, you get wine, you get beer, and you can even buy hard liquor in Philly.
Yeah.
You know what they sell out there? They have wine tasting,
and they have wrong with some wine here.
But they have wine stands.
Yeah. Well, it's a wine country out there.
It's a different atmosphere for sure on the West Coast. The criticism now, LA's different.
LA's a little bit bigger market.
A little bigger market, and I'll say, but once again, Gabe Kapler probably made some improvements on his managerial.
I think he had to, right? He found out things that worked, things that didn't work, and implemented them. That's a good coach.
Hey, we're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey. We're in the Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio on all your major platforms: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch TV. We're on it all. Come on up here, talk sports with me. Talk about whatever sport you want to talk about, whatever team. Come up here and get 10% off any hat here at All Campus. During the broadcast, you get 10% off. And we have a new sponsor today. I love it. Ocean City Cheese, Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Companies hopped on board, and they are sponsoring the poll question of today. Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company, located on the corner of 8th and Ocean Avenue. They have 16 different kinds of grilled cheese. Who just hit this one?
Gosh, I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore.
Another home run given up by this is Almonte. Solo shot, 3-0 Braves. Vince Velasquez. This kid can't stand prosperity. Anyway, the poll question: the Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies need to follow what the Flyers are doing by making an aggressive move. Yeah. And after seeing this, maybe we need another starting pitcher.
we need a bullpen to get warmed up. All right.
Well, look, he's our 4th starter. He knew it.
Yeah.
Boy, look at that. Is that poetic justice or what?
Yeah. But to the sponsor you mentioned, they go in there, use the promo code A2D, guys. You get 10% off your entire order. 10% off the drinks, 10% off the sandwiches.
That's a nice discount, you got. Man.
Yeah, it's great.
Come down here. Tell them you heard the Rant booth. Heard us on Rant booth talking about it, and you get 10% off.
Yeah,
that's a great deal.
Great grilled cheese. Just the grilled cheese itself is amazing. But then you add the ham.
I'm gonna get the tomato.
I'm getting the tomato. I'm a tomato
I love that
guy.
Tomato.
I get the ham and the tomato.
How about that beefsteak tomato? That big thick.
Yeah,
I gotta have that. We're broadcasting live up here at All Campus. Come on up, sit here, talk sports with me, Billy Schweim, from the locker room on 97.3 ESPN every Saturday and Sunday. You know who we had on today's show, John? We had Ross Colton.
Yeah, I heard that.
From the Tampa Bay Lightning, who scored the game-winning goal in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I asked him. I said, Colton, or I said, Ross, what was more powerful for you? What was more thrilling for you? Was it your first time you ever suited up to play in an NHL game by getting the uni on, or scoring that goal in the Stanley Cup to win the Stanley Cup, and he said he actually had to think about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, can you imagine lacing up? You're a kid,
Right.
and you're lacing up. You're getting the gear on for the first time ever.
Yeah, it's every kid's dream, right? Every kid's dream. You're always dreaming about playing in the backyard, playing on the rink,
right?
and making it to the big time, to the show, as they call it when we were.
And he took a pause. Of course, if you missed that interview, you can catch it on my podcast that airs the Locker Room on every eight or nine podcast locations. The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Check it out. But John, I'm telling you, this is a great idea that you had, that you invented, to sit up here in the in all campus every Saturday night in the Rant booth, talking sports during the summer. I can't. What else? I mean,
it's awesome for the customers. They could get the chance to come up on the podcast. A lot of them, if they're into sports marketing or sports announcing, or if they just like to get on and talk about sports, this is a great platform for them to get the start, to get trying it, to see if they like it. And then they also get 10% off anything in the store, which makes it kind of worth it. I'm
telling you, make sure that you subscribe to the A2D radio, and make sure you subscribe or hit the like button.
Yeah, follow us, guys. And then we do have the Premier subscription for $9.99 a month that you get all the exclusive shows. You get all the discounted stuff here at All Campus. You get the free picks from Money Pot. So if you're a gambler, you definitely make that money back easily. You get 20% off, like I said, here at All Campus with your hats, shirts, cornhole boards. We just got the new cups in. You give them a look. You just got the new
Let's check out a cup here.
In.
So here's the Phillies Cup, which is a really nice cup.
Yeah, that's the old Phillies.
Well, I like it. I like the old Phillies right there. Let's check this one out right here. We get the Eagles right here.
That's this year's Eagles.
I love that one. Look at that cup. That's awesome. Get that cup.
Yeah.
And, of course, the Flyers right here.
Flyers are the nicest one, in my opinion. Those
actually, I like the A2D ones.
The A2D ones came out very nice, too, yeah.
So we got it all here. Is this the A2D?
Yes, it is.
Here's the A2D. Check that out. A2D.
Yeah, those guys are $40, and if you want them, I can ship them out to you. It's a little bit extra on the shipping, but $40 for the cups. Comes with two different lids. They're hand-done, hand-dipped 3 different times with a clear coat on them.
That's cool. That's really
beautiful.
Nice. And, of course, John, you got such a great selection of hats in here. I mean, you got Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, Eagles, everything. But you got you got college, you got all the professional, you got visors.
Yep.
You got those the
bucket hats.
The bucket hats.
Yeah, we got the
Real
NHL hats in now. We got everything in here now.
So come on up and see us. We're on the boardwalk every Saturday from 6 to 9. We're up here in the Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio. Of course, A2D Radio allows everybody to get involved.
Yeah, and anyone you want to get on the chat line with us, hit us up on the chat line. Throw us some questions. If you got any comments on the questions that we're asking or the comments that we're making, let's go. Let's have a little debate about it.
And of course, a lot of people are probably going to want to talk about the Flyers tonight. I'm sure that the Flyers are captive. It's just so funny. These things happen. I don't know if our individual teams try to capture all the headlines.
Right.
Just as the Eagles are getting ready to start, the Flyers making all these moves.
Oh, we just had the draft, and Tom saw you chiming in. What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Tommy Arnone. And, I thought Tommy was going to be here with us.
He needs to make it up here.
Come on, Tommy. We need a guest appearance, man, by the man himself. The founder of A2D, right?
Yeah, he is the man. The Godfather.
Tommy, the Godfather of A2D's got to come up here and make a appearance on here. A2D, like we said, we're broadcasting live up here at the Rant booth in Ocean City at All Campus. All Campus is putting us up. John Coyle, the owner of All Campus. If you come talk sports with us, you get a 10% discount on any purchase in the store. And that includes the cornhole games, correct?
Yeah, it saves you $30 right there.
And by the way, your prices are lower than anywhere I've seen.
I tell everyone all the time, if you guys come check out these cornhole boards and you find them cheaper somewhere else, I'll match that price. You're not going to find them cheaper or better made.
We're up here talking. We're watching Phillies baseball as the Phillies are down 3-0 to the Braves after 2.
Yeah, they might be getting turned off soon.
Yeah, well, we get yeah.
I mean,
When I'm at home, I'll turn a baseball game off, and I'll even go to politics.
Oh, I can't do that. I mean, I was thinking about maybe going to the Olympics.
Oh, by the way, let's talk. Yeah. Let's talk about Olympics.
Okay.
I don't want to watch it because I'm very upset. Okay, I'm a patriotic person.
Oh, here we go.
And when I see all these athletes, these spoiled athletes, using this platform to push their political views, I've had enough, John.
Yeah,
every time
I stay out of it.
How can you stay out of it when you have to watch it?
Because I don't care. I watch it for the game. I watch it for the game. I love the sport.
You're apathetic.
I love the game.
You're apathetic. You don't care.
Right.
But I'm telling you, people care.
I might. And I'm not going to just not.
And the reason why they're getting away because you don't care.
Right.
It's not good. We need to care.
No, you don't. When in the sports world, I care about sports, right?
So why don't they?
Winning and losing is what I care about.
If you're going to go to a foreign country and get on your knee because and disrespect the national anthem, I have a problem with that.
Okay, I mean, to each their own, right?
To each their. You're allowed to do it. You're allowed to do it.
Right.
But I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to participate in it. And guess what? If you alienate 50% of the people that are into sports, what kind of business model is that?
Well, first of all, we know that's not going to happen.
What do you mean? Do you know Toyota just pulled out of their sponsorship of the games?
Yeah, I could be because no fans there either.
That's another reason.
Right? So there's different reasons and different ways, but I don't let it get to me.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Maxey in the booth.
How about that? Tyrese
threw out the first pitch,
and I loved his energy. I loved the way he bounced around. This kid could
just fly out score.
Yeah, man.
He could just fly out score.
He could create.
You think he could keep it up for a full game, though? Right? We haven't seen that yet.
You know what? We haven't seen it for a full game, and I'd like to see it.
I think we're going to get the chance to see it next year.
He went to Kentucky.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about basketball players. They play 1 year in college, they go pro. We don't know it. You don't know.
No, some of the times it's a little deception, right? You get a little bit of greatness, and you think it could be long term, and sometimes it's not.
You get a kid that doesn't have his head screwed on right, and he gets all that money, that could be the worst thing to ever happen to a player. And then you get a guy like Maxey who comes from looks to me like he comes from a well-grounded family,
right?
And his father and mother teach him some skills that you use for when you grow up,
right?
And have to grow up quick. He seems grounded.
Yeah, and you hope it is, but you don't know. You don't know until that situation happens. It's another. I am for 2 years in college. I am for
that. I would have to agree with that.
And it's mainly for that reason, right? The financial stability of it, right? The older you get, the better everyone gets with it. So an 18-year-old getting all that money, 19-year-old getting all that money, that's hard to deal with. You really, like you said, have to be grounded to understand all that.
Hey, we're up here on the boardwalk every Saturday night at All Campus, broadcasting live in the Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio. We're on all major platforms, social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Rant, Instagram. At the Rant booth, you can see us from 6 to 9 every Saturday night. Of course, if you come in and sit with me, talk sports, you get 10% off any hat in the store. Any purchase you make, 10% off. The Rant booth in Ocean City, New Jersey. Of course, the Rant booth poll question is presented by the Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company, located on the corner of 8th and Ocean Avenue in Ocean City. Right there, it's yellow. They got a nice yellow.
Nice sign
out in front. They got plenty of seating inside. They got 16 different kind of grilled cheese and on toasty Texas sourdough bread. When you get in there, use the promo code A2D for 10% off your whole purchase.
Whole entire order, 10% off.
That's a great deal. And then Alec Boehm, he just got a hit, a one-out single. And as the Phillies have Tyrese Maxey in the booth. There's a nice base hit up the middle. Oh, what a play.
Sitting back.
Albie's almost got that.
Just missed it. Boehm doing that, sitting back with his hands and driving through the ball instead of getting out in front of one. That's
Anthony
seems to see the
Cruz
ball.
says, "What's going on, guys?" With the hang loose sign.
What's up, buddy?
Hi, man. We're having fun up here talking sports. Chime in with us. The Rant poll question of the day, presented by Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company, is the poll question is: the Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies need to follow what the Flyers are doing by making an aggressive move. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I agree, except for the Eagles.
All right, we agree with the Eagles. And the Phillies, definitely agree with the Phillies and Flyers need to do so. Or Phillies and Sixers need to do something right away. The Eagles, I think, have done things, and we just got now. We just got
opposite, right? I think Sixers are going to make a big move. I don't want the Phillies to make a big move, and I think the Eagles are going to make a big move.
Well, John,
I want them to.
The Phillies are down 3-0 right now,
right?
And I don't think any move that they can put I think their biggest need is the back of the bullpen.
Of course.
I mean, even last night, you look at last night's game. Here's Zach Wheeler, goes 7 innings.
Beauty game.
Pitches a great game. And then Archie Bradley comes in and he gets out of a jam. He has a first and third with 2 outs and gets out of a jam. But don't tell me you weren't sweating it out when that guy Voit fouled off like 15 pitches in a row. I'm like, I'm going, oh, no.
And it's anyone. That's what I said. It's anyone in the bullpen. There's not a person I trust.
And then Ranger Suarez gets in, and he walks a batter.
There's not a person I trust. Suarez has been the best of them, but I don't want him.
Trade them all, he says.
It's a good call, buddy.
Listen, I think the Phillies definitely need to make a move. I'd like to see the trade. By the way, the trading deadline is the 30th.
Right. Yeah, coming up.
And so,
are you trading? So Sterling Marte is.
I'd love to have him.
You would love to have.
To have him. If there's a way I could get him, I'd get him.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want pitching. If I could get cheap bullpen pitching,
there's rumors going around that Max Scherzer's on the trade block.
Oh, I have not heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard that. Max Scherzer.
I can see that. Yeah.
Well, look at the Washington Nationals. I mean, they're in 4th place now.
Yeah,
they're not all that far. I mean, what are they? 6.5, 7 games out.
Yeah, but they're kind of getting a little bit old and injury.
That's right. So my point is, they won the World Series 2 years ago. They're on their way down.
Yeah.
So if you're the GM of Washington, the only thing is they're not going to get Scherzer. You're not going to get Scherzer's on the Phillies. Max Scherzer on the Phillies.
No.
So maybe make a 3-team deal, which you very rarely see in baseball.
We don't have enough pieces to even consider that. But a team out west,
Cole Hamels is out there.
Oh, please. No more Cole Hamels stuff.
How do you know? He's only 2 years removed from having a good season.
Stop it. I can't do the Cole Hamels stuff.
2 years in a row, he's
Cole
injured.
for what he did for us, but
I saw him fire.
There's no upgrade there for us.
I saw him firing pitches on the beach last year.
Yeah.
He was on 24th Street Beach.
There was absolutely no
upgrade. He was throwing wiffle ball pitches to my nephews.
Bullpen arm would be the only thing I would do, but it's got to be cheap, right? It's got to be a
Kimbrel?
Low tier. Yeah, Kimbrel. I think Kimbrel will
Chicago's on the decline.
A low tier prospect. It's not going to cost us much. I think that's a trade that could get done. Yes.
The Cubs, they're on the downslide.
Yeah. Bryant probably will get moved to somebody. I don't think that somebody's going to be us. But I think he'll get moved to somebody.
So if you look at the
what you got, the standings up there?
If you look at the NL Central, the Brewers are in first place with 57 wins, and the Reds are, believe it or not, the Cincinnati Reds are 50 and 47, and they're 6 games behind the Brewers, followed by the Cardinals at 500. They're 8 games back, and then the Cubs 48 and 50, and not really. I mean, they're on the downslide.
They are, yeah. All their big pieces are getting old and injured, and they're definitely looking to rebuild.
So would you trade Chris Bryant for Rhys Hoskins?
No.
Would you trade if you're the Cubs? Would you take Rhys Hoskins? You wouldn't take Rhys Hoskins?
If I'm the Cubs, I'd do it in a heartbeat. On the Phillies end, I'm not.
But you'd want Kimbrel, right?
You would have to throw Kimbrel and and more. I think Reese is a lot better than what they'd be giving us back. Yeah.
I think the Phillies need to make a big move. They have to, John. They can't stand pat here, man. And I love what the Fly. You know what I love? I love the fact that Trader Chuck is just doing it. He's like the Nike swoosh sign. He just do it.
Yeah, he's getting it done. And actually, we just got the Nike hats in here. You want to bring up the Nike hats?
I'm gonna bring it.
Kyle, bring up the Nike hats.
Yeah, Nike hats. And
Just
of course, you know that I don't wear Nike stuff.
That's fine.
That's all right.
We embroider on them, so we'll put the logos on them. Whatever you guys want.
Hey, we're broadcasting live here on the Boardwalk in Ocean City at All Campus, 1028 Boardwalk. We're at the Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio, on all the major platforms: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch TV. Come up, talk sports with me in the Rant booth with Billy Schweim from 97.3 ESPN, and get 10% off your hat.
We got the
so
green
here's
one.
the green. Yeah, the green swoosh. I
Got
like
the
that.
blue.
The blue swoosh.
We got the
All
white.
right, I get the white swoosh.
There we go.
All right, there's your Nike products. We're broadcasting live up here every Saturday night in the Rant booth. We got a great crowd on the boardwalk. Stop in, talk sports with me, and get a 10% discount. John Coyle, the owner of All Campus on the boardwalk's ideas, putting us up, and so far so good, John.
Yeah,
and there, of course, Kelly Freeman just gets another hit. The guy keeps wearing out, keeps wearing out the
absolute hit machine. I would love to. Has he ever had a season where he's batted under 300?
Look at him.
The dude just strokes.
He just wears out Phillies pitching.
I think he wears out everyone.
I bet you if you looked at his stats against the Phillies, something tells me that it's really good.
Yeah. So we do have a couple other things that we haven't really touched base with. I wanted to kind of touch base with you here and get a little conversation going in front of the mic. Like, again, guys, me and Billy do not talk about anything prior
during
to
the week.
show.
Absolutely not.
So everything is right off the hip here. And I'm not. This is not getting into the political world of it. I want just the sports world of it. What do you think of the Cleveland Indians name change to the Guardians?
By the way, did you see the Tom Hanks promo for that?
I did not.
Oh,
no,
my God.
No.
First of all, I think it's a shame that they had to lose the name Indians.
Correct.
I don't see. I mean, if the name was the Cleveland Italians, would that bother me?
Wouldn't bother
or
me.
if it was the Cleveland Germans, would that bother me?
Wouldn't bother me.
Wouldn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
So we're living in a society that this cancel culture that we're living in, I don't like it.
Well,
now, do I like the name?
Let's get into the sports aspect of it. What does it mean in the sports aspect, the merchandising and stuff like that? Like,
well, obviously they're going to have to remarket it. They're going to make everything new.
Yeah.
And that's why they have throwback uniforms. That's why they have their black uniforms that they have, the Flyers. All these different uniforms are just a money making. That's all it is.
Right. So, being
do I have a problem with it? No. I mean, it's capitalism at work.
Correct.
But the name itself, Guardians.
Yeah.
Kept the second part of the suffix of that. The second part of that is Indians.
Right.
With IND, INDS, right?
Yeah.
Guardians.
Yeah.
Indians. It's kind of funny, actually.
It is a little comical that they went that route and got approved for it, but as a store owner, a sports store owner, I have the Indians, hats in my store.
Yeah, but didn't they take Indians off their logo last year?
Yeah, they took the Wahoo off. Yeah, Chief Wahoo had to come off.
And you know what? I used to love that.
Everyone loved Chief Wahoo.
Chief Wahoo was the best.
I have people that come in here every week asking for Chief Wahoo stuff.
And it's just.
And I'm not allowed to sell it.
And you're not allowed to sell it.
Not allowed to sell it. And it's soon going to be the same way with the Indians, right? I'm not going to be allowed to sell it, just like the Redskins. I'm not allowed to say that name. I know. I'm sorry.
It's not that you're not allowed to say it. It's just it's not the Redskins anymore.
Right. Yeah, I'm not allowed to sell their products.
Right. It's crazy. Cleveland.
Not to say that I don't have it, people.
Here,
so if you are looking for it, I do have it.
NFC East Beast says Cleveland should have changed their name to Cleveland Sludge.
Six, because they were actually a good team.
The Cleveland Sludge. Hey, have you ever been to Cleveland?
I went to the stadium a couple years ago with a friend for the first time, and it was great.
My brother and I always argue. He thinks Cleveland's a big city. It's one of the smallest cities I've ever seen. Like, I mean, as far as like the size of the city, the buildings and everything,
Right.
It's got like
it's
seven.
a
It's
small
got
city.
7 buildings, possibly.
Yeah,
right?
It's a small city, but the stadium itself is in a beautiful location, and it's a beautiful stadium. So I really enjoyed going there.
All right, so we're going to start the rants off. It looks like.
Yeah, I think we got some guys coming
Is
on.
this Brian Mitchell? We're going to have on first here. Is Brian in here? So we're gonna get started with the rants. We've been having a lot of fun with the rant booth over the last 3 weeks, over the last 5 weeks, as we've been talking sports with people that come into the store, and we've been having a lot of great guests, a lot of great ranters in the rant booth. We're broadcasting live up here, and at all campus, a rant booth powered by A2D Radio. Get the chance to talk with me, Billy Schweim from 97.3 ESPN. The Butch family? Bush family. All right. Say hi to the Bush family. I got a shout out for you, the Bush family. And now we're going to be talking with Brian Mitchell. Is that your name, Brian?
Yeah.
And where are you from, Brian? Marlton, New Jersey?
Yep.
Right on, man. I'm from Collingswood. Oh, you got to do this right here like that. You might have to take your hat off, though.
I'm good. There we
All
go.
right. So pull up the mic, and I think, let's see. John, is he on? All right, okay. Welcome to the show, Brian.
Thank you.
What's up, man?
What's up?
What high school do you go to?
I go to Cherokee High School.
Oh, Cherokee. Now, one of my co-hosts on my show, The Locker with Billy Schweim, is the head coach of the Cherokee ice hockey team, Scott McKay. You play football?
Yeah.
Nice. What position?
I play corner. I
Quarterback?
play DB.
You look like a big dude, man.
I play DB, cornerback, and safety.
What do you run the 40 in?
Last time I ran a 40, 4.59.
4.5?
Yeah.
That's a good 40, man.
Like high 4.5, 4.6. Yeah.
You want to talk about Penn State? Is that where you want to go?
Yeah, I just had.
Are they looking?
No. That's not where I wanted to go. But he just said talk about football. I just recently went on a football camp at Penn State.
Did you really?
About like 2 weeks
No,
ago.
Brian. Where has anybody been looking at you for his playing?
Well, I'm a sophomore, so.
Oh, you're a sophomore?
Well,
how
going
tall
into
are
my
you?
senior year, I'm 5'10", 5'11".
Dude, you're solid, man.
Yeah.
Who's your head coach?
Coach Glatz.
Coach
Brian
Glass?
You might know Megan.
No, I don't know. I don't think I know him. So you're a sophomore?
Well, I'm going into my junior year.
You're going into your junior year.
Yeah.
So this is the year that you're going to start getting people looking at you.
Yeah.
Do you
so-
start?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to start.
You're
I was
gonna start?
rotating a little bit last year. Just
Wow.
rotating.
Wow. That's and you guys are Group 5, right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest in the state.
Well, the first school that we're looking at, I went to a showcase and somewhere around my area, like Cherry Hill area, and I had a couple D2 schools that
That's cool.
contacted
Well, I'm
me.
sure as you continue to grow and work out, lift weights.
Yeah.
You
And I
have
talked to the Rutgers coach a little bit.
the Rutgers coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have you had letters sent to you at all, or just You're gonna start to get a lot of letters this year, man. You're on a 4.5, 4.56, right?
Yeah.
40. You got some size. Can you hit?
Yeah. I think of myself as more as like a cover DB.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
How tall are you? About 5'11"?
Yeah.
And you got, what size shoe do you wear?
10 and a half.
So you got some growing to do.
Yeah, hopefully.
Wow, man. So do you play any other sports, Brian?
Yeah, I wrestle. My freshman year, I wrestled varsity, but I took a year off my sophomore
Wrestling's
year.
tough, man.
Yeah,
Wrestling's real tough.
I took a year off my sophomore year to focus on lifting a little bit.
Yeah.
and I traveled the country with my 7-on-7 team.
Is
I
that
played for
right?
the number 7 team.
And where's that set? Where's that?
NLG, Next Level Greats.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's ran by Marcus Hammond.
And that's what's that? That's a football team 7-on-7.
Yeah, and we
Wow.
have like a bunch. Like we're the number 7-on-7 team in the nation. So
Really?
all the kids in New Jersey come and play for us, and like we have different levels of our teams, like national, regional, and stuff like that. But
Do you know anybody from Collingswood? You know anybody from Collingswood?
if you name some people,
Oh, I mean, I just wanted to know if you knew, like, you
Yeah.
play against any.
they probably
athlete?
play on my 7-on-7 team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you an Eagles fan? You're a Phillies fan.
I just like the hat.
So, we're getting a rash of this year, Brian. We're getting a lot of people, a lot of young people that live in this area that grown up here, and they don't like the Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, and Eagles. What's up with that?
I don't like my majority of my family's Eagles fans, but like growing up, I didn't like the Eagles. Never caught my eye. Like I feel like I'm more of a person who has a favorite team. Like I like the Patriots.
Well,
but personally, I don't follow, and I keep more up on like players, like wherever the players.
So
I really
like because of
that.
fantasy football and stuff like that.
Not even just that, but like I always have players who like I really like highly looked at.
Well, all right. So will you, if you're a Patriots fan, so will you go to like the NFL Network or the Red Zone, or like will you watch all like for me? I'm an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
So on every Sunday, I'm getting worked up. I'm getting a lather up. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, personally.
So what do you do? Will you turn on you go to the Patriots games?
Well, majority of the time, like the two main players that I watch my games based off, Odell and Jalen Ramsey. So if I see like the Rams or the Browns are playing, I watch that game over any other game. I just really like.
So you won't. So you're not like a diehard. You don't have any. You're like more players than a specific team.
Yeah.
And I think that's hurting. I don't know. I think that hurts the league a little. It doesn't hurt the league, but you have no affiliation. You have no loyalty to one particular team.
I mean, I have like Patriots gear and stuff like cups.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right. Who's your basketball team?
That's the main thing. Basketball, I don't play basketball. I've never been the greatest at basketball. So I never was like really into it.
Right.
I always liked James Harden. Like when I was coming up, so wherever he went.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see James Harden.
A Rockets fan for a while. Like I got jerseys and stuff like that.
And Phillies, you just like the hat? You're not a Phillies fan?
Yeah. I don't really watch baseball.
You don't watch baseball? And how about ice hockey?
If
the Flyers
I do have an ice hockey theory from my dad. My dad likes the Islanders, and he used to watch.
Really?
Hockey. Yeah.
So if the Flyers did well, if the Flyers were on a championship run, would you be supporting them?
Yeah.
Okay. How about if the Sixers went on a championship run?
Yeah. When
if the Sixers went on a run?
Well, when the Sixers was doing pretty good right now, like I said, personally, I don't keep up on basketball, but like I would definitely.
But you would be like you'd be into it.
If the Sixers went to the finals, I would automatically bet on the Sixers just because.
And of course, if the Phillies did well, you'd be cheering for them too. All right. Well, I just wanted to clarify that because we're getting, like I said, this summer I've never seen anything like it. We're getting a lot of people come into this store, into the Rant booth with us, powered by A2D Radio, and they're not 4-for-4s. And I think it's because of social media. I think it's because you can watch any team anywhere you want at any time. So, name some of the teams that you play this year at Cherokee. We playing this year.
Our first game is our rivalry game against Lenape High School. We play Lenape, Shawnee, Seneca, RV,
Riacocas Valley.
Yeah. Can't think.
Your rivalry game's the first one of the year?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, because last year, because of COVID, it was supposed to be the same thing. Then they got COVID. They got pushed to midseason. They got COVID again. And they ended up pushing them into the middle of our playoffs. Like,
so hopefully this year we'll go. You guys will be in school full time this year. Mm-hmm. All right, Brian. Well, listen, man. Awesome talking to you. Good luck with your football season this year, and let's go Eagles, Flyers, Phillies, and Sixers. He said he got the hat because he likes it, John. Did he buy that in here? You got to get a Phillies hat in here, man. All right, there's Brian Mitchell. I guess what do we got? Wesley. Is this Wesley? Who are you? Who are you? Is his name on here? Oh, okay, Murad. All right, here we go. Oh, you just put it in there. I can't read his handwriting. That's his handwriting? Oh, that's it. I can't read your handwriting. So, you're from? Where are you from?
I'm from Marlton.
Oh, so you know Brian?
Yeah, we go to the same high school.
So you play ball too?
Yes.
What? You're a big dude. What year are you in?
I'm 28-4.
You're 24.
No, you said wait.
No, I mean how? Okay, what grade are you going into?
I'm going.
Here, pull your mic up a little. There you go.
I'm 25 actually. I'm going into 9th.
You're going into 9th grade.
Yes.
And what position do you play?
I play quarterback.
What?
Quarterback.
Quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback.
Hey, I can't. For some reason, I can't. Let me see if I can turn this up. They're all turned up. All right. So you play quarterback.
Yeah, I play quarterback.
Do you like Jalen Hurst?
Yes, I actually met him. I have a picture with him.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Where'd you meet him?
I went to a Sixers game, and I know like some special people there. So like he was back like with everyone, like all the celebrities and stuff, and I seen him back there, and I got a picture with him.
Is he a big guy?
Not really. Like,
Were you surprised? I mean,
we're
playing in the NFL, man. You gotta be.
He's like not that much taller than me. Where he's not that big either. I mean, but he has a good size on him.
Right. So I personally think, look, if he could play for Oklahoma and Alabama,
Yeah.
he should be able to. He has the tools and the skill.
I feel like they just have to give him a chance. You know, like he's good. Like they just have to give him a chance. Like everyone, like they just put bad on the Eagles.
Last year's sample size was not enough.
No.
I mean, he got to play 3 games, and then that last game was they threw it basically.
Yeah. I feel like the rest of the games he played the first 2, he did good, and like I feel like he did good, but if they had a better line and stuff, he'd be good.
We're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk at All Campus in Ocean City, New Jersey. 1028 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Come on up. We have the Rant booth powered by A2D Radio. Anybody can come up, talk with me, get 10% off any hat. You gonna buy a hat here today?
I got one.
You just got that one?
Yeah.
By the way, I've been to Clemson.
Really?
Yeah, I went to school in North Carolina, a small school called Lees McRae College in Banner Oak, North Carolina, and I played football there, and we were junior college. We sent a bunch of our players my freshman year. These guys were sophomores, so they got transferred to Clemson. They ended up winning a national championship in 1981.
Really?
But when I became friends with them, and then I went down to see those guys play, and they got me tickets, and we went to the stadium. It was great, man.
That's sick.
That's a cool campus.
That is.
You'd like to go there.
Yeah. My dream college is either Penn State or Clemson.
Clemson. I mean, I like Penn State, but Clemson's down south, man.
Yeah.
And it's a different
Clemson,
atmosphere. I mean, football's big at Penn State, don't get me wrong. It's a great atmosphere. But something about Clemson, I don't know, I like it.
Yeah. It looks great. Like I see pictures of it. I know actually my cousin just got picked to go there. Like,
get out.
Yeah, he plays middle linebacker.
For where?
For
did he
Clemson.
go
He's going to Clemson.
No, where'd he go to high school?
Oh, Pennsauken.
Oh, okay. We're up here. We got Mahmoud Campfield on the show.
Marad
Campfield.
Yes.
And we do this every Saturday night from 6 to 9 on the boardwalk. It's a great idea. People can come up, talk sports with us. Mm-hmm. But one thing we're having a lot of, and I want to ask you to help me out. Your generation aren't 4 for 4s. And what I mean by that is Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, and Eagles. Why is that?
Because like I can't really like so.
You think it's because of social media? You think it's because of all the like you get?
I mean, I've been all of those fans like my whole life because that's what I grew up on. Like,
so you like the Phillies, Flyers, and Eagles and
yes.
Sixers? All right, I love it.
But I feel like some people just don't because like they give up on us sometimes. Like they just give up sometimes, and they're all good teams, but sometimes we just don't make the right decisions.
Well, see that's the thing that really bums me out. You got to stick with your team through thick and thin. Mm-hmm. When you're losing, it's tough, but you can't say, "Oh, my team stinks, so I'm getting off the bandwagon."
Yeah.
And then when they start winning, get back on. No, I don't want you.
Yeah.
Now the Phillies are down 6-0 to the Atlanta Braves. This team can't. They're talking about inconsistent. They can't stand prosperity. They win one night, they lose one night. They're mired in mediocrity. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news, but the Philadelphia Flyers have been making a lot of news with a lot of trades lately.
Yeah.
Or we have our Rant booth poll question of the day is presented by the Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company, located at the corner of 8th and Ocean Avenue in Ocean City. They got 16 different kind of grilled cheese on toasty Texas sourdough bread. Use promo code A2D for a 10% discount. And the Rant booth question of the day is, the Sixers, Eagles, Phillies need to follow what the Flyers are doing by making an aggressive move. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, so let's do it one at a time. Phillies, what do they need to do?
I mean, I'm not really a baseball guy, but I feel like I don't know what
pitching, right?
Pitching?
I mean, their bullpen is horrible, right? I mean, how many say they've blown like 23 saves this year?
23?
Yes.
Jeez.
And the Eagles, I think the Eagles right now, with what they've done defensively, by bringing in the linebacker from Minnesota,
Yeah.
Wilson. I love him. He led the league in tackles last year. By bringing Harris, the safety, in from Minnesota, I like him.
I feel like the Eagles defensively is good. They have a good defensive line. You know, their corners are getting better. I see.
Offensively, they got Devontae Smith,
Yep.
Kerryon Johnson. They got
Miles Sanders.
And the offensive line's going to be healthy this year. So I think they can stay pat. The Sixers.
I don't know about if I heard we might get we might get a trade for Damian Lillard. If we get that,
I would like that because I don't think you're going to get Bradley Beal in a Sixers uniform. I think that's a bridge too far because first of all he's in a division, number one, and number two you have to give way too much stuff to get him.
Yeah, I feel like what we have now is good. Like the Sixers, their momentum just like goes down. I went to a few of the playoff games against the Hawks. They did great, but it's just they just give up. Like Simmons he'll mess up and then he'll mess up and then he just will give up the rest of the game.
Simmons was such a disappointment. I mean, you got a guy that's we're told is a generational player, and he can't shoot. In basketball, what's the name of the game?
Yeah.
Shooting.
That's what he needs to work on, that jumper. He definitely needs to work on a jumper. And if he gets that, he's good. You know?
Well, listen, man, I really appreciate you coming into the Rant booth with me. Go get 15% off your hat. And good luck moving forward your football. Quarterback is listen, one thing about, I played quarterback in college. One thing about being a quarterback, you can't teach leadership. It's something you have in you. So if you're a true leader, you're going to be a great quarterback.
Thank you so much.
All right, man.
Have a good night.
Thank you, and we'll see you. Good luck in the football this year.
Thank you.
There it is, man. We're having a great time. We're in the Rant booth with Billy Schweim from ESPN Radio. In the Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio on all major platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch TV. Come on up into the Rant booth, talk sports with me, and get a 10% discount off all your purchases when you come into the Rant booth with Billy Schweim right here on 97.3 ESPN. And we're having a blast up here as we do, but we're not having fun watching the Phillies get creamed by the Atlanta Falcons. I was going to say the Atlanta Hawks. No, the Atlanta Braves. We're getting crushed, and we have a new ranter.
Yes, sir.
Is your name on here? Are you Wesley?
Lewis Rhodes.
Lewis Rhodes?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. What's up?
What's up?
No, you're friends with all the guys that we were talking to so far. Do you go to Cherokee as well?
Yeah, I do.
So I don't know if you heard me say, but one of my co-hosts on my show on ESPN is Scott McKay. He's the head coach of the Cherokee ice hockey team.
Yeah.
Yes. You've heard.
No, I don't think I've heard of him, but
yeah, they don't. I mean, you don't have an ice rink over at your school, but so you're you want to talk football?
Yeah.
Do you like what the Eagles are doing?
I'm not really an Eagles fan.
You're not an Eagles fan?
No, I'm not.
What are you?
So I'm a Carolina Panthers fan.
All right. I am amazed. I am amazed at what I'm seeing this year. We've been doing this Rant booth now for 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
Yeah.
People your generation,
Yeah.
they're not Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, or Eagles fans.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't really tell you.
I mean, you got to be kidding me. We're in South Jersey. We're like Philadelphia is our area.
Yeah.
I grew up being a Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, and Eagles fan.
Yeah. I just think that everybody, since their parents do it, it's like they kind of want to get off of what their parents think, and they kind of do their own thing. So it's like a.
So you think they're rebellious? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I personally think it's because you can watch now. You can turn on the TV and get any. You can live in Seattle. Say if you move from Philadelphia to Seattle, you can watch every Eagles game.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, you know what? So there's no loyalty to any one team because people can watch whatever they want to watch whenever they want to watch it.
Yeah.
So that's a bummer to me, man. I think the Eagles. So what Philadelphia team do you like?
I'm not really a big other sports fan.
You play football though, right?
Yeah. So I watch football, but other than that,
you don't have any loyalty to one team?
Yeah, they're just the Panthers.
Just the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
And why? How did you become to like them?
So my he's from Carolina, and he's a Panthers fan. So
So you're saying you doing what your parents? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you said you didn't. People don't want to do what their parents do.
Okay.
No, but they want to do it. Oh, yeah, I agree.
It's
to
like
that.
it's like you know, like I don't know. It's like 50-50. And then whoever has like the big players, that's another reason why they might choose
The stars.
Yeah, that's why they might choose the team too.
All right, I mean I can see that, but we're I'll tell you what this modern day sports fan is not like it used to be.
Nah.
So what position you play?
I play slot wide receiver.
Slot wide receiver. You're a tall kid, right?
Sort of trying to get up there.
What how old are you?
I'm going into my sophomore year.
You're going into your sophomore year,
Yeah.
and you play for Cherokee. You think you're going to start this year?
Yeah,
Really, as a sophomore?
Yeah.
Who's your competition?
Not really nobody. Like I got moved up to JV my freshman year, so I think that this year I should definitely start without a doubt.
And you guys going to have a full schedule this year? You think?
Hopefully.
Because I hope you be back from the COVID everything.
Yeah, hopefully.
Will you guys be forced to wear masks?
I don't think so.
No.
Like the last couple weeks of school, my school, we didn't have to wear masks.
Really?
But they said it's because of the heat. But like, I guess it's an excuse.
And it will be hot in the fall.
Yeah, for sure.
We get an Indian summer, man.
Yeah.
So, are you watching any of the Olympics?
I've been seeing like on TikTok they have like little
videos of it,
different sports, but I haven't really followed it.
So, can I ask you a question? What do you think about these athletes kneeling for the national anthem abroad? Like I can see maybe doing it here at home.
Yeah.
But what do you think about them doing it on the road? Like in other countries.
I guess it's just like what we stand for, or it's like the show like we stand and what we say. Or
united we stand, divided we fall. Yeah.
So kind of like a country thing, I guess. Like we're trying to like show other countries that like.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I was just talking to John. I'm like, it turns me off. I like to see everybody united. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might have problems with the country, but I don't know. I think the Olympics is not the place to do it.
Yeah.
If the NFL stadiums, you want to do it or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you're going to turn people off no matter when you do it.
Yeah.
But you guys don't do it at high school, do you?
Yeah, we actually have. For my high school, we have.
Have you really?
Yeah.
What do you know what they're kneeling for?
Just to
do it.
Just not just to do, because like the Black Lives Matter, it's just something for stand for.
Right. Okay.
You feel me?
So if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We're broadcasting live here on the boardwalk at all campus. We do it each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9. We're in the Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio. Come on, check us out. We're on all major platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We're doing it all, and we really appreciate your time, Lewis. Good luck with you in this football season.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll be looking out for you guys. If I see you in the news and you're undefeated, I'm going to know why. All right, man. Take it easy. And there he is. There was Lewis Rhodes from Cherokee High School. We're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk at all campus. Come on up. Talk sports with me. Billy Schweim. If you could turn up his sound, I can hardly hear in that. I don't know if you could do it any higher, but it's kind of low. So we're broadcasting live here on the boardwalk at all campus. It's a beautiful night here, man. It's really a beautiful night in Ocean City. Come on up. We're at all campus where we are each and every Saturday night. And who do we have here?
Wesley Davenport.
Wesley Davenport. And you know what, Wesley? Out of all your friends, you want to talk Philly football.
Yeah.
Well, so before we get into Philly football, I'm shocked at all your friends that they're not Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, and Eagles fans. What's up with that?
Guess what? I'm not one either.
Oh my God!
No, I like the Giants.
I grew. Well, you like the Giants?
Yeah, because I live in Jersey now. I'm from Philly though, so that's why I wanted to talk Philly football.
Yeah, but you want to talk Philly football?
I meant like high school. That's what I really wanted to talk about, honestly.
High school football?
Yeah.
Where do you play?
I play at Cherokee in New Jersey,
but you moved over from Philly to Cherokee.
Yep.
Where did you play in Philly?
I didn't go to high school there. I just started.
Okay, and what grade are you going into?
I'm going into my sophomore year.
Okay, and what position do you play?
I play DB.
So I think two of the other guys, one quarterback, two DBs in the group, and a receiver.
Yep.
So, well, if you're not an Eagles fan, what's your favorite? Who's your favorite team?
The Giants. I like the
Giants. And who's your favorite player in the Giants?
Saquon Barkley. That's why I like
him. He tore
him.
his knee up, man.
Yeah.
Is he back? You think he's going to be back healthy?
Yeah, he's going to be back. He just started practicing, actually.
I liked him when he played for Penn State.
Yep, that's why I like him because Penn State my favorite college. So I just
Is that where you want to go?
Yep.
What do you run the 40 in?
My 40 is probably like a 4.7.
4.7. You're going to need to improve on that.
Yeah. For sure.
Because today, I mean, that's what I ran back in 1980.
Yeah. I'm only a sophomore though, so I got time.
And while I'm fat and bald now, back in the day, I was slender and pretty built, and I ran a 4.7, and that was slow back then.
Right.
I was a quarterback.
Yeah.
And that was slow. But today's speeds, man, you see guys running clock at 4.4s, 4.5s.
That's average now. For real.
Yeah, that's average,
really
right? All right, who's your favorite basketball team?
Right now, I do like the Sixers. Sixers are my favorite team.
So if the Sixers went on a run, you follow them during the season, right?
Yep.
What do you think of Ben Simmons?
I don't know. I'm shaky about Ben. I feel like he's inconsistent. Like I feel like he has potential to be really good, but I feel like he's lazy. Honestly,
I think he's lazy. I think he's just. I mean, we were sold a bill of goods by listening to people telling us that Ben Simmons was a generational player.
the next LeBron.
Yeah, how could you be a generational player if you can't shoot?
Right.
Does that make any sense?
I know.
So the people that are in the know, the people that know basketball in Philadelphia, I think, don't know basketball.
Yeah, the experts, so-called.
Right,
Right?
the so-called, right, exactly. The so-called experts.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know it's
I'm just
crazy.
so frustrated by this team. We had such high expectations for this team and for them to get eliminated by the Hawks. By the way, here's this Trae Young comes into the league. While he played against us in this playoffs, I didn't like him, but I like him when he went to play the Bucks. I liked his effort. I liked his game.
Right.
Do you know he wasn't an All-Star?
He wasn't?
No, Ben Simmons wasn't. He wasn't.
For real? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like who in
This
their
is
right
not-
mind makes Ben Simmons an All-Star and Trae Young not an All-Star?
He'll definitely be in the next year. It's a popularity vote, honestly.
But I mean, for us to be sold a bill of goods like that, do you think it's time for him to go?
Yeah, I think the Sixers should get Dame, honestly.
Who'd you like to see him pick up?
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard?
Yeah.
He seems to be the popular choice. He wants out of Portland.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good fit, honestly.
You think he could go straight up, or you think the Sixers would have to give up more than just Ben Simmons?
Yeah, I think they'll definitely have to give up more than Ben with the season he had. I feel like.
Do you like the Phillies?
I don't watch baseball.
You don't watch baseball at all. How about the Flyers? You seen what they've been doing?
No, I don't watch hockey either.
So you don't watch hockey at all. So you're a football and basketball guy.
Football and basketball.
That's fair. Well, our Philadelphia Phillies are getting waxed tonight by the Atlanta Braves. We're losing 6-0.
6-0?
It's only the top of the fourth. And it's just like one night this team plays well, the next night they don't. They're so inconsistent.
I feel like that's every Philly team, though. Every Philly team inconsistent.
I can be frustrated with them, Wesley, but I can't. I'm not gonna stop liking them because they're not playing well.
Right. Because then you're gonna fall back in love with them again.
Right. Exactly. Right.
That's how it
I'm going
is.
to break over them today and then go back out with them tomorrow?
Right.
No. I'm going to stay with my team, man.
Yeah.
So what are you guys down here just on vacation? Come down for the night?
Yo, I'm coming down for tonight. I'm leaving later.
So tonight they have a special thing in Ocean City on the end of July called Night in Venice. Where they have a big boat parade back on the bay.
Really?
And that's going on tonight too. So that's why a lot of extra people are in town here. But the boardwalk's always packing. And, of course, always packed. And we're up here at the Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio at all campus on the boardwalk, 1028 Boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey. Come on up, talk sports with me. Get whatever you want to talk about, get off your chest. That's what we're here for. And we're talking with Wesley Davenport, and he likes the Giants. What do you think the Giants are going to do this year? We know camp starts. The Eagles report Tuesday.
Yeah, I think the Giants gonna be good this year. They added some offensive weapons and some defensive weapons also.
You like their quarterback?
Inconsistent too, I feel like.
Yeah,
but,
inconsistent.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like he'll get the job done this year though, because he got a lot of help.
Well, Saquon will be back. What's their wide receivers look like?
We got Sterling Shepard, Kenny Galladay, Darius Slayton. We just got Kyle Rudolph at tight end also.
That's right.
From the
And I know the Giants improved their offensive line with the draft.
Yep.
They did some really good moves there. So, all right, Wesley. Listen, man, I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us here in the Rant booth. You know you can check yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
Just go back and any of these social media platforms, check it out.
Okay.
All right, man.
All
Here,
right.
take a sticker.
Appreciate it.
Give one to your friend. I forgot to give one to your friend, so give them one. Thanks, man.
Thanks. Nice to meet you.
All right, there he is. There's Wesley Davenport talking Giants football. And is Ramus out there? You Ramus? Is it Ramus? What is it? Ramir? Is this your handwriting?
Yes.
Is that an R?
Yes.
Okay, that's all right. Get the headsets on. We'll get you hooked up as we are. Yeah, man. This is Ramir Johnson. You're from Trenton. Oh, I got a story for you. What's up, Ramir?
How you doing?
So, Ramir, you first of all, you want to talk about the Ravens? We'll get to that in a second. Once again, we got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that we've talked to today are all completely the opposite this week. They all like different teams outside the city.
Yes.
So, who's your football team?
Baltimore Ravens.
Who's your basketball team?
Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. Who's your baseball team?
I don't really watch baseball.
Okay, but if you had to pick one.
I'll put Yankees.
And hockey? Probably don't even have one at all, right?
I'll say the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. All right. Yeah, just pull it up. Yep. So we are seeing something that I've never seen before.
Yes.
Everybody I talk to is not a 4 for 4. Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, Eagles.
Nah.
What's going on?
Like we expanded it like our own views on all sports.
Nah, man,
Wow.
you're supposed to root for the home team. What high school do you go to?
I go to Cherokee.
You go where?
I go to Cherokee.
From Trenton?
Yeah, I'm from Trenton, but I moved.
Oh,
out
you
to
moved down here?
Yes.
So it'd be the equivalent for, you know what it'd be like if you didn't vote for, here's what it'd be. The fact that you don't vote for the Flyers, Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies would be the equivalent of you going to Cherokee High School and then rooting for Lenape,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
That's what it would be like.
Yeah.
It would be like if you went to go to Cherokee High School football, or let's say if you went to the Cherokee High School basketball game against Lenape and sat on the Lenape stands.
Yeah.
What would your classmates think?
Nah, they wouldn't look at me the same. It's like a big rival. Like that's.
They're gonna say Ramir is out of his mind.
Yeah.
All right, so what position you play in football?
I'll play linebacker and running back.
And what year are you going into?
Going into my sophomore year.
So you guys are all buddies hanging out,
Yes.
and you're going into your sophomore year. You got a good team. You think your team's going to be good this year?
Yes, we're good. I feel like we got a lot of young players, so like we're trying to find a team as a whole, but because all our older guys left.
What was the record of the Cherokee Chiefs last year? The football team, the high school team.
Because of COVID, we only had 6 games, I think it was. So they went 4-2.
And this year you're gonna have a full schedule. Hopefully, keep your
Yes.
fingers crossed, right?
Yes.
What do you run the 40 in?
I didn't run the 40 this year.
They didn't time you?
No, I actually was sick on the day of the 40. I didn't
Okay.
run it this year.
So it's something that your like college scouts
Yeah.
are all gonna want to know. You know,
They're gonna want to know.
they're gonna know you. So you're going into your sophomore year.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to have a good year. You think you have a chance of starting?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yeah. So basically, there's 2 seniors ahead of me right now.
Okay.
But I'm getting a lot of reps in that practice, like 7-on-7s. So I'm getting a lot of playing time, really.
So is the comp? I mean, you guys are Group 5.
Yes.
So there's got to be a lot of competition on the field,
Yeah,
man.
Very, very much.
But competition is good.
Yeah.
Makes everybody
It makes
better.
It makes everything fun.
You lift a lot of weights. So what's your off-season routine?
So basically, I've been going to Cherokee. So basically, we do arm day, leg day, and then Wednesdays are usually off. But we have practice. And so then Thursdays and Fridays, Thursday would be leg day and Friday would be arm day. So basically, it's just flip-flop.
And is this something that you do individually or is it with the team?
It's with the team, but at home I do mostly just calisthenics and push-ups and stuff.
We're here in Ocean City at All Campus on the Boardwalk, 1028 Boardwalk. Come on up and join me in the Rant booth. Talk sports with me for a few minutes, and you get a 10% discount on your hat. As John Coyle here in the All Campus has a great selection of all kind of hats. We have college, pro, we got football, basketball, baseball, hockey hats, college hats. He's got the bucket hats. He's got visors. Heck, he got mugs. You got cornhole games. He's got it all. It's the Rant booth in Ocean City, 1028 Boardwalk. Come on up, talk sports with me. Get 10% off your hat. It's a great deal, isn't it? Did you get a hat?
I got a hat.
What you got?
I got Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State?
Yes.
All right, so Ramir, say you play well and colleges start looking at you.
Yeah.
You play college ball?
Yes.
Where do you think you'd want to play?
Miami University.
You want to go to Miami?
Miami.
I just had last week on my show, 2 weeks ago, I had the former Miami Dolphins or Miami Hurricanes coach Jimmy Johnson on my show, and then the following week I had Greg Mark, who went to Pennsauken, who's a big star at Miami.
Yeah.
So if you make it, I'm sure they get in touch with you, or at least Greg Mark will, and talk sport. He'll try to talk you into going there. What do you think your Cherokee team's going to do this year?
I think we're going to do good. I think mostly right now, I think our defense is very set. But then I feel like our offense is going to pick up there. They're going to get there eventually. They're going to get there. So I feel like
you play against Lenape, Seneca. Who else? Shawnee. Are they your big rival games?
Those are our rival games.
Who do you start the season off with?
Lenape.
Lenape.
Yes.
And that's your biggest.
That's our biggest.
That's your biggest.
We lost to them our last game last year.
So Ramir, let me ask you a question. When those two schools get together, a lot of smack talking going on.
A lot of chirping. There's a lot of talking.
But that makes it fun,
It
doesn't it? Yeah.
It makes you happy.
Because everything is Copa said cool.
Yeah.
Like nobody gets too it's always good to have good clean razzing and going back and forth with one another. But I remember those days like it was yesterday, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, listen, Ramir, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Here, take a sticker.
Thank you.
There you go. And enjoy the rest of your night and have a great football season, man.
Too. Thank you.
We'll be looking after you guys.
Okay, thank you.
We had half the Cherokee football team in here tonight.
Yeah.
I love it. We're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk in the Rant booth at all campus, powered by A2D Radio on Twitch TV, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. And we just had half the Cherokee High School football team in here. These guys, I'll tell you what, they got some size, those guys, John.
Yeah,
some big dudes, man.
I do not want to play them if I was in high school.
Wow.
The quarterback's a freshman.
Is that unbelievable?
He's going into his freshman
year.
That kid is going to be a stud.
He had some size to him, man. Well, I'll tell you what. While all that was going on, I looked up, saw it 6-0.
All right, here we go. We got a little rally going here, though.
Yeah, 2-out rally. No, nobody out. Two on rally.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, man. I'm just mortified. Let me use the word mortified by the youth of America.
No 4-for-4s, huh?
No.
Wow.
It's not America. Youth of our Philadelphia sports fans.
Yep.
Our local sports fans not being 4-for-4s.
Yeah, it's more and more evident. You see it more and more. I think it's the access to every team. You get every game on TV now.
Now,
So
one of the guys,
like it.
John, one of the guys said that his father is from Carolina. That's why he's a Carolina Panthers fan.
Okay.
And that's
get that.
understandable.
Yep.
You basically, if your parents are Republicans, you're going to be a Republican. If your
Yep.
If your father's a Panthers fan, you're going to be a Panther.
Yep.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah, that's usually how it is.
But I
or
still
you
don't-
go the complete opposite. Dad's an Eagle fan, diehard. Somehow your kid ends up a Cowboys fan.
Like growing up, that's when I'd hear, I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm like, why?
Wait, where did you?
Well, how did you get
how
that?
did you
My
go wrong?
dad was.
Yeah.
So I'd say that's a character flaw.
Yeah, yes. I always tell him you were raised wrong.
Sean White says, love a life to live. What a life to live. Well, here we go. He says, Joe Flacco taking the Eagles on a Super Bowl
please.
run this year.
Please stop.
And then he
it.
says, what a life to live. Talking sports on the Jersey boardwalk, looking at Ocean City and tanning.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, we
man.
are on the beach.
Just sitting here watching the ocean. It's nice and calm tonight. Beautiful night.
Full moon.
Full
See that moon last night?
Oh, that was hot moon.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. But you got barely any wind, but just enough to make it cool. Perfect night out here on the boardwalk.
Yeah, perfect night. Come on up to the boardwalk at Ocean City, New Jersey. Join us here in the Rant booth. We have a great time. Rant booth is powered by A2D Radio. We're broadcasting live at all campus on the boardwalk. He's got the greatest hats: Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, Eagles. All professional teams, all college teams. In a little bit, we'll be doing the Stump Billy
Yeah, you want to
Schweim.
get that in?
You want to get that going? The Stump
Yeah.
Billy Schweim with the
I think
hats?
we're going to do it a little bit different this
All
time,
right.
right? We're going to add some what we call here the archive hats.
Okay, the
right.
archived hats.
So we're going to do some colleges and some archive.
All right,
hats,
we'll
guys.
do some, and I'm sure as the more we do, you did some more obscure ones, but they're gonna try to stump me, and of course we do our rant booth poll question of the day is presented by the Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company, located on the corner of 8th and Ocean Avenue. 16 different kinds of grilled cheeses on toasty Texas sourdough bread. Oh, man, use promo code A2D for 10% off your whole purchase. You got to go down to the Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company, because I'm telling you what, man, their grilled cheese sandwiches are to die for. I mean, that's what they specialize in. And it's quick. They got plenty of seating down there right on the corner of 8th and Ocean Avenue, right in the heart of Ocean City. So go down there, and it's not just grilled cheese. They got other things on their menu. Go down there and check it out. You got to love it. And come on up and rant with us here in the rant booth in Ocean City at all campus. We're getting ready to stump Billy Schweim today. By the way, let's put the poll question up one more time so we can read it. Here's the poll question is: the Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies need to follow what the Flyers are doing by making an aggressive move. Do you agree with that statement or disagree? You can send us a message on the message board. Sean White says he wants a Donald Trump jersey, a Jersey Generals hat.
Whoa.
Wow, that would be something from the past. Jersey Generals.
I actually do have the Generals coming.
By the way, Sean, my a very good friend of mine played for the Jersey Generals, and I have his first contract is my good dear friend Bobby Ball, who I played college football with at Elise McCray College. One of the greatest guys you'll ever meet, and he's no longer with us. Bobby passed away in 2010, but I'll never forget him. He played for the Jersey Generals, and I'll never forget going to see him in practice. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Played with Herschel Walker.
That's a big name right there. One of the best.
Yeah. So it's pretty wild. The Jersey Generals. That'd be a good hat to sell.
I do have them coming in. Yes, I do have them coming in. They were just on my last order. So with the way my ordering is going, guys, they'll be here in 2 months.
Oh, really?
Oh, bases loaded. DG grounds out to the pitcher for a 1-2-3
double play.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah. 1-2-3 double play. But you want to get into this?
Let's go.
Ralphie, you want to come on? And
I'll try this.
All right. So these.
Wait. That's not Ralph? That's that looks like Howie Roseman, right?
That's Howie Roseman.
Well, Ralph, you don't want to be seen? Is that what it is?
What's up?
Well, you don't want to be seen?
No. Let's do this. Let's do this.
So these are going to be some archives.
I already know that one is.
You do?
I think so.
No way.
I have no idea.
Colgate.
No. This is an archives hat.
That's not Colgate?
No, this is not.
It's not a college?
No. And first of all, Colgate's with a C.
I'm sorry.
So you got to teach this guy everything.
I have no idea.
Georgetown?
It's an old Negro League team.
Oh. I have no clue.
The Homestead Grays.
Wow.
Right out near Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So when people come in, they know what they know what that is?
Some people do know what that is, yeah, but we
Like,
have
why would you get that? Because that's a popular get?
Yeah, that's a big hat. I only got one of them left in the
Really?
store.
How many did you get?
12 in the
Oh
beginning.
my God! Really?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, these hats. These
So
are
this
all
is this is in the Negro League.
Yes.
I would say that's Brooklyn.
So what do we got here? The Triple Bs.
Oh man, I have no idea.
No. So
Nah.
I will give you a hint. This was Hank Aaron's team before he came to the major leagues.
The Buffalo Braves.
No.
Is it Buffalo?
No. The
Three.
Barrington Black Barons.
The Barrington.
Barrington, I believe, Alabama.
Wow. I would never have gotten that.
All right, and let's try one more. One more Negro League one.
Kansas
I
City.
have no idea.
Come
Is
on.
it Kansas City though?
Kansas City.
It is Kansas City.
I have no idea.
Satchel Paige. How about that?
Before he came there, Kansas City Monarchs.
Wow. No, I remember. No, I've heard of them.
All right.
All right. They were tough.
They're tough, yeah, and we got a whole bunch more.
So Ralph, he stumped us today.
Those
Yeah,
hats
he did.
stump everyone. Those hats.
By the
stump
way,
everyone.
Sean White, you said that's a sharp hat.
Thank you, Sean. All right, so now we'll get a little bit easier. All right, this is the college. So
Ralph, you got this one, Ralph.
I want the full name of this one, all right, because it's easy to say it. It's right there. But give me the full name.
I know it.
Is it? Oh my God. That's down in Texas, ain't it?
Correct.
Yes, it is.
So it's University of Texas of El Paso, right?
Very
Correct,
good. That is correct.
Yeah.
I knew that one.
UTEP.
UTEP.
This one's a little bit tricky.
Wichita State.
Oh, right out the gate.
I would not
Baseball guy, right, Ralphie?
Yeah.
Ralph,
There you
I
go.
wouldn't have gotten that, Ralph. Would not have gotten that.
That one's a little tricky.
This is easy.
Should be easy. I mean, they had some good NCAA runs. March Madness run.
This is easy.
Oh my God. I forget what the V is for. I
Oh,
forget.
that's the easy part.
Come on. This one is pretty easy.
What is it? What is
Virginia
it?
Commonwealth.
That's what it is.
University. Yes.
I got that one right. So I think overall they stumped us today, especially with the Negro League hats. But
They're
you know what? That's
awesome.
pretty cool that you're selling them in
love
here.
them. I absolutely love those
And they're
hats.
flying off the shelf, man. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
You can't find them anywhere else besides the Hall of Fame or MLB.com. The
That's great, man.
only place around here is right here at All Campus.
Hey, we're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk at All Campus. Come on in, talk sports with us right here in the Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio. We're broadcasting live. We're on all the major platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch TV, Instagram. And we're watching the Phillies get waxed by the Atlanta Braves tonight. They're losing 6-0.
Bases loaded, no outs.
Bases loaded, no outs, and
And
Didi Gregorius sits into a double play.
and you get nothing. That can't happen.
Can't happen.
That just cannot happen.
So the Phils are what, 48-48, I believe,
Correct. Yeah.
and the Braves. So there's a 4-game series. This series meant so much. They could have put some distance behind them and the Braves. It doesn't look
now
like it's
best we can do is split. Right.
right.
Yeah.
So right where they started from,
and that makes it a little bit hard on the GM
because Nola goes tomorrow, right?
Nola goes tomorrow. Yeah, but
And he
now
pitches well against the Braves. Yeah, he
we'll
does.
see. Yeah.
So the Phillies
having a
are
rough year.
7-2 against the Braves at Citizens Bank Park.
Right.
If they lose tonight, they'll obviously be 7-3. But overall, that's not bad. You got to beat these teams in your division, and especially when you have them at your home ballpark for 4 games straight, and you have 3 or 4 best pitchers pitching.
Going. Yeah.
There's no excuse.
You need to win series.
You have to win these series.
Hey, we got Freeman out though.
For once.
Yeah, lefty on lefty. That's probably why.
John, it's a beautiful night out here. We got a lot of people on the boardwalk.
Absolutely love
We've
it.
had a lot of, we got hit by some Randers there in the beginning. And
those guys have been waiting. They signed up 2 hours ago.
Is that right?
They wanted to come on, yeah.
The Rant booth up here on the boardwalk every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. Come on up and join us. If you're planning a trip, maybe send us a message and let us know when you'll be up here.
Yeah, send me a message, guys. Everyone, you follow us on Instagram and everything, allcampusoc.com. The website will be up soon. And just let me know when you guys are coming up here and we can get together. What's up, brother?
So Sean agrees with me. Get some arms for Hoskins.
No.
What do you know? Like, no, what do you like?
Who you put in the third? You're going to move Bowman first,
There's
right?
so many options you can put it. I put Bowman first. I put Therese at third. I mean, there's obviously.
I guess.
There's so much you can do. I mean,
do you want Therese to be an everyday player?
Playing pretty well.
I mean, yeah.
See, that's another thing I don't buy. if these guys are major league, you know what I've been told by every professional athlete that I have ever talked to?
Right.
You make it to the bigs, you got talent. You've got the
Oh,
ability.
100%.
So when you say, well, he's not an everyday player, well, not give him a chance.
Oh, he's also what's he, 34 years old or
Oh,
something?
I hear you.
He's had his chances. I was surprised he made the team. But yes, he has been playing good.
They got to do something like the Flyers, like Trader Chuck. He's making trades, man. He's doing something. He's trying to kickstart this team.
There's nothing I think you could do to improve this team. Even if you go get a bullpen arm, I don't think it improves this team. How many more games do you think one arm like Kimbrel? Let's say we get Kimbrel.
Half. If you don't blow 23 saves, you're in first place.
True. You think that can solve that?
If you cut those blown saves just in half,
right,
which is still a lot,
okay,
you're still in first place.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I'm all for going to get Kimbrel. He's not going to cost you a lot. I'm just not for opening up another hole to fill another hole. It just
if they can
doesn't
who do you think they'd have to give up to get Kimbrel?
Like I said, a low tier prospect. I don't know them.
You don't think they'd have to give up on a Hoskins or a
no. Kimbrel, what? What's he got? 1 year left in the majors? Like this is it? Maybe
he still leads the major as one of the. He's still doing well as a reliever.
I don't know. He's always injured too. I just don't think he has much. It took him forever to sign this year, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not like every team had a chance to go get him. No one wanted him, so that's got to say something.
Excuse me. We're up here at the Rant booth at All Campus, powered by A2D Radio. Got our new sponsor. I love our new sponsor.
I cannot wait to go there tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be the first time we get to use the promo code. I cannot.
I'm going up. I'm using
it.
I'm going to use it.
Going to go up there for lunch. Get myself a nice grilled cheese sandwich after I work the morning shift and relax.
By the way, Sean White just texted in. He said Kimbrel has a year left on his contract, and I think he's still performing well at a high level. I mean, he's still one of your best relievers in the league.
Are you giving up a top end prospect for him?
No, I don't think I do that. But I think
I'm sure he's not giving up a major league player for him.
I'll tell you what. After watching the Flyers are doing. Yeah, man, make a move. Do something. Staying pat's not going to get you anywhere.
The Flyers may have the best minor league system. They got so much talent. Yeah. Oh, my God. Especially
I would say the best. Yeah, I don't know what other teams have.
Defensively, we got 3 or 4 guys that are just waiting in the wings. But the Phillies, we got one guy. We got Scott. I mean,
Bryson Stott.
Scott. Is it Scott?
Stott.
Is it Stott?
Yeah, Bryson Stott.
Okay. But Howard's not going to command much anymore.
Spencer Howard?
Yeah. He might command something, but not
much.
What
do he pitch for 80 pitches or 70 pitches the other night?
He can't go above 80 or something.
What is up with that?
Yeah, it all has to do with what I said earlier about going back to the bullpen to starter. The bullpen to starter, you got to stretch them out. You got warm-ups are different. The whole routine's different. It's just different.
Sean chimes in again. He says the Phillies minor league's a mess, and
it's a mess. You're right.
Agree with you 100%. I mean, this team's got just no. I mean, there's no long-term remedy for this team. So if you can make a move now, and this, like if you like. For 1 through 8 offensively, we've scored 5 runs per game,
right,
on average.
But if we want to fix our minor league, we have the pieces to do it. But we have to be sellers, right? You got Didi, Gene, Reese. You can move Kutch. You can move some of these guys to get.
So am I hearing you suggest tank?
No, I'm a stay pat guy. I think we can win as is because of the runs that we put up per game. Right.
By the way,
that's not going to change.
All right, but by the way, so you just said we could be sellers. So,
I would rather be a seller than a buyer.
All right, so if by that philosophy,
right?
If you traded DD,
yeah.
If you traded Segura,
yep.
If you traded Hoskins,
yeah.
The only people you that aren't on the block would be Wheeler, Nola, JT Realmuto,
Bryce
Harper. That's it.
Right.
Everybody else, if you could do that,
Boom, I wouldn't put up.
and if you get all draft picks and prospects for that, you could replenish.
If
That would be.
if you want to replenish, that's how you
But
do
that
it.
would be considered tanking.
Correct.
Okay, so then you do agree with that. I just said that.
I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying, if you're going to make me pick buyer or seller, I would rather be a seller than a buyer because I don't think we have enough to be able to buy to make it worth it.
Sean just said trade him. There's something wrong with him too.
What? Who are we getting, guys? And who are we trading to get? You're trading major league players for major league players? I don't get that move.
Is this Dom?
Yeah, I think he wants to hop
let's
on.
get Dom on here.
All right.
Maybe Dom will shed some light on what we should do. We're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk like we do each and every Saturday. It's the Rant booth powered by A2D Radio at all campus on the boardwalk. Come on up, talk sports with me. When you do so, you get 10% discount on any hat you want in the store. Let's welcome in Dom.
Nice
What's up, Dom?
How you doing?
So it looks like you want to talk a little Flyers hockey.
Yeah,
How about-
Sixers too. Anything?
Anything.
Yeah.
But let's start off with the Flyers, because how about what's going on with Trader Chuck?
I'm gonna miss him, man. I'm
You're going to miss
him.
who?
I love Voracek, but
Oh,
Atkinson was a
dude,
great
come
trade.
on, man. I mean, like, Voracek is one of those guys that it's not going to win.
He's not gonna win, but he was
It's not a winner.
10 years with us. I love Atkinson though. It's a good
Did
trade.
you wait? Hold on. Did you really like You really liked Voracek?
I liked him because he was a part of us for so long. Play wise, he doesn't fit our system anymore.
No, he's just, to me, some guys are winners and some guys aren't. He's not. Great hockey talent, great skill. Is he an elite player? No. Was he getting elite money? Yes. And they didn't jive. And he wasn't. At the end of the day, we weren't winning with him.
We were,
And it was time for a move.
we cleared up a lot of cap space.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna go for Eichel. At the end of the day,
You think they're going to go for Eichel?
we're clearing up a lot of space.
Well, they got rid of Gossespierre. They got rid of Hegg, Phil
Patrick.
Myers, Nolan Patrick, now Voracek. They got
Ryan Ellis, great defenseman.
Ryan Ellis. By the way, he's career plus 114 player.
Very good on the
Very
ice.
good. The only thing is Ruotsalainen. But I love his size. I love his grit. Every time the Sabres played the Flyers, he was a tough guy taking runs at people, and I like that. Made people keep their head up.
I don't know if he's a first round. We traded a first and second round pick for him.
But he was eighth overall pick.
Yeah, I
For
know.
the Sabres.
Ristolainen's a good player, but is he a first round pick trade?
Well, that you might have paid a little bit, but you know what? To change the whole complexity of this team, Trader Chuck, man, he's moving. Chuck Fletcher is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he's doing it.
He's good. New to the team. I think Cam York just came from Michigan. I think he played a little last season.
Cam Atkinson? Oh, Cam York. Yeah. Oh, he did. Yeah, he was on the Olympic team.
Yeah, he came from Michigan. He was a really good defenseman. He played Team USA.
Do you play ice hockey?
I did my whole life.
Where did you play?
I played at Hollydale.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, at Hollydale.
So that's where your boy
Johnny Goudreau.
Johnny. I know his father, Guy.
Yeah, he used to
I
go
played
out
with
there
Guy.
back then.
Yeah, Guy's no longer at Hollydale anymore.
I don't think so.
I think he's in another rink.
He might be.
But I grew up playing with Guy, and I played a lot of hockey growing up and played for the U.S. Air travel team.
Oh,
When I worked at U.S. Airways, we had a travel team, and we used to fly to all different cities because we could fly for free. It was great. But hockey is a great game, but the Flyers, I think, were stuck in mediocrity, and we needed to blow it up, and they did.
So Hart, I think he's going to have a good future. He had a bad season, but I think he's going to turn into a really good goaltender.
We had Lou Nolan stop by the Rant booth a couple weeks ago. We had Chris Therrien's daughter stop by up here. So we've had some people surprise us. We're here broadcasting live in the Rant booth at all campus, powered by A2D Radio. You can check us out on all these major platforms: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can go back and check it out. So with the moves that the Flyers made, do you think they're done, or you think they're Chuck Fletcher's got a couple more bullets left in the chamber?
I think we're clearing cap space. I think we're going to get one more big player, or try to, and then that's when we're done.
Tarasenko said he wants to be out of St. Louis.
Yeah, that's Vladimir Tarasenko. He's a very good player.
Who would you give up? Who would you give up to get Tarasenko?
Tarasenko. I don't know if I would give up Farabee for Tarasenko because he's young and
Tarasenko's old.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was
Yeah.
saying Farabee's young. But, I mean, I don't know. He's such a good player. He's a goal scorer, Tarasenko.
A lot of injury problems, though.
Yeah, and on the Blues lately, he hasn't been
He's coming off a St. Louis Blues team coached by Craig Berube, who won the Stanley Cup 2 years ago, 2019. I mean, who knows? I mean, if they get him, can he stay healthy? Can he score goals?
You think Tarasenko, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if he stays healthy, he's a very good goal scorer, and he'll definitely help the team. What do you feel about the Sixers?
So the Philadelphia 76ers, it's funny because John Coyle, the owner here, is a big Ben Simmons fan, and he's come to the conclusion that we got to move him.
Yeah, we have to.
We have to. He can't stay in town.
Defensively, he's a very good defender, but he's not enough to stay.
Let me see what your reaction was when he passed up that dunk.
Are you talking about in the? Oh my
Remember
God!
Ben Simmons passed up that dunk?
He gave it to
Tyrese Thibault.
Thibault,
and he didn't make
wide
it.
open shot.
Right open shot. He had the dunk. He's going to be forever known for passing that dunk up, and I don't think he can ever play here again.
I mean, they're trying to say he shot with his wrong hand in his career, but that's stupid. He's just not a good shooter.
He's definitely not a generational player.
No, I think Damian Lillard we might go for. They're even talking about De'Aaron Fox. Trades we might make with him.
So, Dom, we have the Rant booth poll question of the day, which is presented by the Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company located at 8th and Ocean Avenue in Ocean City, New Jersey. They got 16 different kinds of grilled cheese on toasty Texas sourdough bread. Use promo code A2D for 10% off. Got to go down there and check that out, man.
I'll definitely check
tomorrow. You're going to check it out tomorrow. You get 10% off your order. But the question is, the poll question is, the Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies need to follow what the Flyers are doing by making an aggressive move.
I agree.
You agree with that?
Eagles, especially.
Yeah, the Eagles.
I mean, we have Devontae Smith as a new player. I think he's going to do good in our system. You have Jalen Hurst. I think they'll do well together. But I think the Eagles need to make some big moves. We have old players. We're becoming a younger team, but
the Sean White, he said Berube won the Calder Cup with the Phantoms. I don't think so. He won the Stanley Cup with the St. Louis Blues. He might have won a Calder Cup. I don't know if that's in his. I got to ask him. I'll call the chief and find out. But you're getting ripped here by Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan. Yeah,
he's ripping you.
She is.
Is that a girl?
She's a friend of us over there, Morgan Cameron.
She says you're so uninformed.
I think I'm pretty informed myself.
I think you're doing a great job, man.
I like Pocket.
Was that your girlfriend?
No. She's a good friend though.
Yo, hey John.
She doesn't know.
Don's getting ripped on. He's already got somebody ripping him on the.
It's our friend Morgan. She don't know what she's talking about. She's a Dallas Cowboys fan. Can you believe that?
Oh, yeah. So she can stand in the cheap seats, rip you while she's a Cowboys fan. Try to see if she has any guts and bring her in a rant booth with me. I'll rip her apart. Absolutely.
How's your quarterback doing? He's hurt, right? Gets hurt every year. Man, Ezekiel Elliott's not.
How do you become that's a character flaw becoming a Dallas Cowboys fan?
It's a disgrace.
Tom, are you an Eagles fan?
I love the Eagles.
Are you a Phillies fan?
Love the Phillies.
Flyers and Sixers.
Love every one of them.
Hey, John, we have our first. We have our first 4 for 4 tonight.
4 for 4.
Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, and Eagles. You got to love that. I cannot believe the number of people.
She's a Green Bay fan. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not, Dom. I'm a Green Bay fan.
That's
that indicates to me that she's a front runner.
She is a front runner.
Right? She's a front runner. A fraud. A fraud's a front runner. You got to come up here and sit in the rant booth with me and proclaim who you like.
Thank you so much.
That's unbelievable. Dom, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You get 10% off a hat. You sit in the rant booth, you get 10% off here. Take a sticker.
Thank you.
Locker room with Billy Schweim. All right, man. So Thomas is chiming in. It's about damn time. I don't know if it's because he's because Morgan was ripping. Oh, for 4 for 4. Okay, right.
Yeah, for the 4
yeah. How
for
about
4.
that, Tommy? I'm amazed. I am amazed.
I tell my kids all the time, if you're not a 4 for 4 guy, you don't live in my house.
Yeah, leave.
I don't understand it.
Sean's chiming in. She's a fraud.
You know what, Bill? That's what I love about this, right? The kids come on, all the high school kids are younger, and their parents are watching. They're chiming in. The family's watching. We just had a kid come up 10 years old, has a video, sent me a video of him playing football. He scored 32 touchdowns for King of Prussia he plays for.
Wow.
And, excuse me, guys. And he wants to come on. He might come on a little bit later. He's a little shy. But
Well, we'll bring it in. We'll bring it out of him. We'll bring it out of him. No problem. Oh, what a beautiful night. The Seagulls are working.
Oh, they're here.
I've seen, by the way, while we've been on the ramp, we're looking around, and it looks like, Bryce Harper threw him out at second base.
With the gun.
Nice throw.
Beauty.
Still 6-0. Just a depressing, disappointing, depressing night here for Philadelphia fans. The Phillies are losing to the Braves. All right, guys, thanks, man. The Atlanta Braves just 6-0, man.
Yeah, it's ugly now. It's ugly.
Seems like the Phillies is either feast or famine. You know what I mean?
I mean, offensively, what inning we got here? 6?
6.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we can still come back. Offensively, I feel good. I feel like you need to have 10 to have a chance, right? Because I feel like we're going to give up at least another 4.
So I was just getting ready to say, as Sean White says, any Seagull hats? No Seagull hats, but the Seagulls are going after people's French fries.
I got Seagull
Oh,
hats.
do you have Seagulls hats? The Seagulls?
Oh, no, not the Seagulls.
No,
sorry,
you think Eagles?
I thought Seahawks.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Seagulls.
The Seagulls, I did have them pre-fire. Post-fire, I have not gotten them back, but I will work on that.
So we're having a great time up here broadcasting live in the Rant booth at All Campus, powered by A2D Radio. We're talking sports as we do each and every Saturday night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Come on up, talk sports with us. Tonight we're watching the Phillies Braves, and it's not going so well for the Fightins. They're down 6-0, and we're in the top of the 6th. And I tell you what, it's not getting any easy for this Philadelphia Phillies team. And as we head towards the dog days of summer, man.
Yeah.
And the trade deadline on July 30th.
Looming big now.
Looming large. I mean, these guys got to show the GM. Didn't Reese Hoskins make some comments a couple of weeks back? Like, to help this team out, encourage it, this, that, and the other thing. Well, show us.
Give us something to
if I'm Don Brown, if I'm the general manager, I'm like I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
I'm like teetering on what should I do?
It's the same exact way that I'm feeling. Like I don't want to get a guy just to get a guy. Because I don't think a guy is going to fix it. But if this team starts showing some life, starts winning a little bit more, here we go. We got the Mets losing tonight.
I mean, this division is up for grabs.
Yeah, it's another game we can have.
I mean, this NL East is there for the taking. And if this team can't smell blood in the water with the Mets, the Mets aren't running away with it. The Braves have 2 of their best players that are injured.
And I'm not asking for
their
much,
bullpen
right?
Stinks.
Out of 20 games, give me a 14-6.
Right?
I'm not asking for much.
So if I'm Dombrowski and I first of all, we're not in the locker room.
Right.
We're not in the hallways. We're not on the field.
In the conversations.
We don't see the everyday the guys come in and out. We can't get a true read on what's going on.
Right.
So we don't know what Dombrowski's feeling. But would it shock you if on July 30th he starts being like Trader Chuck and unloading people?
No. I would not be shocked by that. If he feels like our farm.
How about this? Now wait a second.
Okay.
Any Chris? Oh, I read it wrong. Any Chris Rizzo sightings from U.S. Airways? Now the reason why I saw that, I used to work for U.S. Airways.
I remember, yeah.
And I'll never forget being in the airport, and you'd hear trade rumors,
right?
And you'd hear things going on, and then all of a sudden, I'd be like unloading planes, and I'd see, I don't know, just say hypothetically, a player that was coming in, and I'd see him get off the plane.
Right.
Well, he'd make that's when and then it wouldn't be just me. There'd be other employees that were really into sports. There was a couple guys in particular. I won't mention their names. Could smell. They'd have the inside, and they would call the news stations and call other people. And here's 2 more runs scored by the.
Did you see the play? You missed the play that led us to this.
No, I didn't. I didn't
see it. Sacrifice bunt. Pitcher fields it cleanly. throws a dirt ball right to Gene Segura, couldn't pick it, and another free out given away.
Is this unbelievable?
It's ugly. It's ugly baseball. That's why I am not making a move to get a guy and jeopardizing any future for this team because it's ugly baseball. You can't fix that. That's fundamentals. That's spring training stuff.
That's crazy, man. I'm just like, it's just unbelievable. Well, this is what we have with the Phils, man.
Yeah,
blow it up.
Ugly.
I'm like almost. I don't want to be. See, I don't want to make any rash decisions right now because you see this 7-0, second and third. Albies is up.
No outs, right?
No, 1 out.
1 out. All right.
Albies is up.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to trade for somebody, in my opinion. Yeah.
All right, so we have another ranter coming up, John. Let's get him in. We're going to talk with, I think it's Ryder, and I can't read that last name because I think it might be Wincheck. Wycheck. You're not Chip's son by any chance, are you? No. That's a Wycheck, I think. So we have in the Rant booth right now a big guy, Ryder from Florida.
Yes.
Where you live in Florida, man?
Naples.
So you're a Tampa Bay Lightning fan?
No, Flyers.
Oh, guess who I had on my show today? By the way, I have a show every Saturday, the Locker with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN. Guess who I had on my show today?
Who?
Ross Colton. Guy scored the game-winning goal for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Really?
Game 5.
Really?
And they won 1-0. They beat the Montreal Canadiens.
Yes, they did.
And they beat them 1-0. Ross got the goal. He's from Robbinsville, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So you live in Florida? Did you live here and then move down there?
No, my dad is just a diehard fan.
So you live in Florida and you catch a lot of Flyers action?
Oh yeah.
Do you play hockey yourself?
Yes.
Where do you play?
Germain Arena.
And so it's a lot. So tell us about hockey in Florida for youth, for young kids. Is it pretty big now?
It's definitely not common, but my arena is literally 45 minutes away, so it's the distance to go to. But,
and do you get good times? Like up here, it's hard to get good ice time. It's always really early or really late. Really early in the morning, really late at night. Is that how it is in Florida?
Oh no, mine are. I only play at night. That's when usually my games are.
What time are your games?
6 to 8.
So, and how old are you?
16.
What grade are you going into?
11th.
And you play for the high school team or a different type of team?
I'm gonna be doing high school right now. I'm just doing Bantam.
Yeah. So Ross Colton is from he's from Robbinsville, New Jersey, which is about it's due west of Trenton. So he's like Central Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about the Flyers? What do you think about all the Flyers moves? I mean, Trader Chuck, man, he said, I had enough of watching this team. I'm blowing it up.
He definitely made a good move on the Ellis trade. I think getting rid of Patrick and Myers, Patrick's time was done.
Oh yeah,
bringing up a
he's
big
too soft, right?
Yes, he used to be a big hitter. Now their whole team got soft, but bringing in Ellis, a top defenseman, is a really big move that he did, which is going to help Hart's blue line.
They got rid of Myers. They got rid of Gossespair. They got rid of Hegg.
Yes,
the guys they brought in. While Ellis is a good bring in, is a good get, and I know people are not happy with Rich Lynn. I happen to be. I'm happy about it.
Bringing them in some more.
We need big toughness back in the blue line, man. You can't come skating across the blue line with your head down and not pay for it.
Exactly.
You got to make these guys pay for it. So I like that trade, and then also getting this guy Cam Atkinson today for Voracek, I think is a great move because Voracek's time was done too.
Yeah, 10 years. He made an impact, but it's time to rebuild.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's time to rebuild. Well, I think he's rebuilding to win now too. I mean, Voracek, 10 years with the Flyers, was a great player. I give it to you, but he wasn't an exceptional. He was a great player, but he wasn't an exceptional player worth the money they were paying him.
No, he was an on and off player where he would have good games and he'll have games where you barely notice he's playing.
He would, one thing that would frustrate me about Jacob Voracek, he would pass the puck when he had wide open shots at the net.
Everybody on the team would do that. They wouldn't know how to just shoot. They had to make a fancy pass and they wouldn't know how to shoot it.
So Sean White just chimed in. He says, Voracek is the Ben Simmons of the Flyers. right there.
Joking, yes.
Now, or what other do you like? Are you a Patriots or excuse me? Are you a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan?
No, I'm just a Flyers fan. It's the
So
only
you
sport
don't
I
you just
focus
like
on.
hockey?
Yeah,
You don't like any other sport?
not really.
So would you like to play in the NHL one day?
I don't think I'm gonna make it, but
You don't have the talent, or what do you? Yeah,
I'm fine with beer league.
right.
Yep.
But I mean, how's your skating ability?
It's getting there. I gotta
What's
work on
the best part of your game?
I have an ability to I kind of know where the puck's gonna be before it's there.
Yeah, you learn. You anticipate the play. I mean, that's a lot of people. A lot of guys don't have peripheral vision and can see the whole ice. You know what I mean? Because when you play hockey, you have to have your head on a swivel.
Yes.
You got to worry about getting hit. To worry about seeing who's open. Game's such a fast game. I love to play the game. As far as watching the game, it's become a tough game to watch. But I'm a big Flyers fan. I think what Chuck Fletcher has done so far in the last last 4 days has been great.
Yep.
And I think you changed the whole complexity of the defense.
Definitely.
How do you think the Flyers are going to do this year?
I don't know. I mean, a whole new schedule. They played one division last year. They're gonna be playing different teams haven't played in a whole season, so it's gonna be different to see. But I have faith in it.
Well, I'll tell you what, this COVID thing was tough on everybody,
yeah.
and including the sports world. We didn't have sports, and now we do. Hopefully, we stay COVID free or work our way out of this pandemic, and we get back to normal sports.
Yep.
So, who's your favorite Flyer now?
I got a lot of Hart merch, so it's got to go with Carter Hart.
Carter Hart?
But I'm
but
starting to like Allison.
Yeah?
Allison, he put on a show for much that we can watch, since we know they're not going to get to the playoffs.
You know, I like I don't know, my favorite Flyer right now. I don't know. I tell you what, Travis Konechny I like, but he's too small.
He's small, but
he's got fire, man.
He's got a
I
mouth.
like that old style hockey. He reminds me a little bit of Bobby Clark. Not in his total game, because he's obviously not as great as Bobby Clark, but the feistiness that he has and the desire to win. He chirps.
He gets in their head.
Yeah, he gets in your head. Also, maybe I don't know if you remember Ken Linsman. He has a little bit of Linsman in him. And as the Phillies score their first run of the night, there's the guy that I want to trade, Rhys Hoskins. Too much, too little, too late with this guy. But hey, listen. You know, it's only the 6th inning. You never know. John thinks we can come back from this. And you never know. Baseball's a funny game. Hitting is contagious. Just like scoring goals in hockey.
Gives you momentum.
Yeah. Baseball, sports is a game of sports. Momentum carries. Just like in the hockey. I think like hockey, unlike any other sport, I think chemistry is more important in hockey than any other sport. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah. It's a team sport. You can't rely on one person.
If you don't get along with your teammates, on the ice, or you're not feeling them, what happens first? They move you onto another line.
And you're gonna be selfish, and you're not gonna make it.
It's you gotta be selfless and spread the puck around, head on a swivel, and the chemistry, the flow of the game. Like basketball, if you hit your shots, wide open shots, you're gonna be good, right?
Yeah.
If you can cover your man, you're going to be good. You don't have to be a great passer in basketball to be a great player. You have to. If you can have a great shot, they throw you the ball, you shoot. That doesn't make chemistry. Hockey, you got chemistry.
Yep.
So
it's a team sport.
Team sport. Well, listen, Ryder, man, good luck with your hockey career.
Thank you.
You'll be down in Florida where the weather's nice, but the ice is still cold.
Yep.
And let's go Flyers, man. All right, man, there he is, Ryder. Don't forget your 10% discount on any purchase here in the store at all campus. We're up here on the boardwalk at Ocean City, 1028 Boardwalk. We got the Rant booth working hard tonight. Sean White likes Travis Konechny. Blue-eyed 11, he's chiming in. And Sean says that Travis Konechny has a little Steve Yzerman in him. Yeah, by the way, Hayes had a surgery at the end of the year. He had I think abdominal surgery. So we know why now that he wasn't playing well down the stretch, and there's a reason for that. So this is Jackson.
Jack Olson.
Jack Olson. What's up, Jack?
Good to meet you.
Hey, Jack, where are you from? Where are you from?
West Orange.
Oh, up North Jersey?
Yep, up in North.
Wow, man. And do you play hockey?
I do, yeah.
And who do you play for?
I play for the Montclair Blues up
Nice.
in North Jersey for Tier 2 16 AA.
Wow, that's awesome,
And I
man.
play up in West Orange for the high school.
Now, are you when you grew up? What team, professional team, did you like?
Oh, always been a Rangers fan.
Rangers.
Forever. Big Rangers guy. Tons of options up there. Devils, Islanders, Rangers. Always been a Rangers guy.
So, growing up, there's Rangers, Islanders, Devils. I mean, so how do you determine? You have to pick one. So is it because what your parents are or your location?
Yeah, it was partially because of parents. I mean, my mom grew up liking Henrik Lundqvist a lot.
Oh,
And
really?
I just grew up liking that old 2014-13 roster, that Stanley Cup contending roster. Took a huge liking to McDonough, Girardi, all those guys.
Yeah, I the Rangers. Well, you said you're a Rangers fan.
Yeah.
I saw I don't know what it was, ESPN. It wasn't maybe it was on the NHL Network. The story of the Rangers, and I'm not a Rangers fan, but a lot of friends of mine were.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that live up in New York, and I've been going to Madison Square Garden to check the Flyers out for years. But that piece that they did on the Stanley Cup winning team, and by the way, I had Mark Messier on my show.
Really?
And I had Mike Keenan on my show.
That's amazing.
Up here, give you a sticker. The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. I'm on 97.3 ESPN. We do the Rant booth every Saturday night here on A2D Radio. And but when I saw that, I loved Mike Keenan when he was a Flyers coach. But I really learned to respect and admire that Rangers team. And when Mark Messier guaranteed that win against the Rangers, that was powerful, man.
Yes.
For him and he had his hat trick doing it.
Exactly.
That was a great. Did you know what I'm talking about? That?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So what do you think about the Rangers this year? I mean,
It's looking pretty rough.
they seem like they're going backwards a little bit.
I know. I what's it called? When they started going into rebuild 2017, 18, I've been promising myself like last 2 years of high school. I'm going in 11th grade, and I'm like junior year, senior year, going to be a phenomenal team. Not looking great so far. I mean,
but that Rajajak, how do you say his last name? Rajinajak, or
I don't know.
He really hurt the Flyers this year, man.
Yeah.
Every game that he played, my man was like crushing us.
Exactly.
And he the Flyers. You saw all the moves they made. Trader Jack, Chuck Fletcher, he just blew up the Flyers, and I think he blew up the Flyers because he wants to win now. I mean, with the players that he got, Cam Atkinson for Voracek, and he got Ryan Ellis, he got Ruotsalainen. We gave up some younger defensemen, but these guys weren't winners.
Yeah.
So I think the Flyers look pretty strong. I still think the Islanders and the Capitals are going to be the team to beat.
Oh yeah, surely.
In that division.
Definitely the Islanders, 100%.
So what other sports do you like?
The sports I play, hockey and lacrosse. Been following lacrosse a lot more lately. I just started this high school year.
Okay.
So
do you know who's your football team?
Football team, the Giants.
You're Giants. So you're the second Giants fan we've had in here tonight.
Yeah, don't follow them much. Don't follow much football, but try to choose the team.
How about baseball?
Yankees.
So you're a Yankees fan.
Oh, yeah.
The Phillies just dropped 2 to the Yankees up there in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
Did you go to the Yankees? Do you go to the Yankees games?
I've always wanted to, but I never have.
You've never been to the new ballpark?
I really want to go to the ballpark.
Oh, my
Still
gosh.
haven't
I've
gone
been to the new ballpark. I've been to the press box, or actually a couple of luxury boxes in there.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great place to watch a game.
Oh, I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, location's not great, but
yeah, that's where my mother grew up. Actually,
is that right?
Bronx, yeah.
Yeah, that's Bronx Bombers, man.
Oh yeah.
But that Yankee mystique, they don't have names on their back of their jerseys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've got the more World Series champions than anybody in baseball history.
More championships than any sports.
Well, I think the Canadians are like tie. They might have one more.
I think they're up by
26.
One. I think
by
it's 26, 27.
20. I think it is 27, 26.
Yeah.
Yankees are up, but you got to look. I don't hate the Yankees like I hate the Mets.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand the Mets.
I despise the Mets.
And I got friends of mine that are Mets fans.
Oh yeah.
And if there's one team that I can't stand, it's the New York Mets.
I know.
Like the Braves don't bother me. The Nationals don't bother me. Like I don't like losing to them, obviously, but like the Marlins, I can't stand the Marlins for some reason.
Yeah.
But the Mets just get under my skin.
As a Yankees fan, I can't stand the Astros.
The Astros. Why? Because they're cheaters?
Partially. Always took out the Yankees in the playoffs. Just I don't know. They always been giving the Yankees and
Who's your favorite Yankee?
right now? I've been liking Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton? Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Like I said, we're a National League city, so I don't really pay too much attention to the American League.
Yeah.
So I'm not a Yankee hater, but I'll watch. Like I watched the Sox. I watched a little bit of the Sox Yankees last night.
Exactly.
Believe it or not, who won that game? I forget. Actually,
I don't remember either.
I know I think the Sox were up like 3-0 when I turned it off.
I don't remember.
Well, we can find out.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, man, ice hockey. The Flyers made a lot of moves today, and or actually in the last week.
Right.
And I think the Islanders are still the team to beat. And we'll see what happens down the road, man.
Yeah, of course.
All right, man.
Great talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Thanks for joining us in the Rant booth. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Check out my show tomorrow. We've got Charlie O'Connor on from The Athletic to talk about all the Flyers trades.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I'll try to.
Thanks, Tom. Jackson, we appreciate Jack. There he is, Jack Olson, join us here in the Rant booth. He's from West Orange, New Jersey, and I'll tell you what, man, we've had a lot of ranters in here they're like different teams. We don't 1 4 for 4 today.
So I wasn't really watching too much of it, to be honest with you. Dealing with a lot of other stuff here, but are they all locals, or are they from other areas? Are they vacationers?
No. One kid was from Florida. Ryder was from Florida,
okay.
and Jack was from West Orange, New Jersey, where they lived.
Yeah.
So
Take
yeah,
care,
man.
guys.
So we're having a good time up here, John. It's another Saturday night in the Rant booth. It's going pretty well. We had some good ranters. We're getting some good text messages, good
dialogue.
We're back with
yeah.
Of course, we got our Rant booth poll question.
Yes.
Which is presented by the Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company, located at the corner of 8th and Ocean Avenue in Ocean City, New Jersey. 16 different kind of grilled cheeses on toasty Texas sourdough bread. Use the promo code when you go down there. When you go down to the cheese, grilled cheese and quesadilla, Ocean City Grilled Cheese, say A2D Radio, heard A2D Radio, and you get a 10% discount.
Yeah, tell them when they're ordering, and you get 10% off your entire meal. With your family, friends, whoever you're with, 10% off everything, guys.
They must. So also, Sean White said he must like Kevin Hayes. I'm a Kevin Hayes fan, but Kevin Hayes. Now we know why Kevin Hayes didn't play well down a stretch. He had abdominal surgery.
Correct. Yeah,
so,
we found out that he was hurt a little bit. I do like Kevin Hayes. I think he's another one where in 2 years, I think we're going to start souring on him because of that contract. But right now, I think he's a great number 2 line center.
Do you know up until a certain point during the year, every time he scored, the Flyers won. His record was like when Kevin Hayes scored a goal,
right.
The Flyers were like 22-1.
Right. He's a great talent. I absolutely love him.
So I was
I
was critical of him down the stretch because he looked like he wasn't playing hard. Now we know why.
Right.
He had no mid strength. He was hurt.
Yeah, he was battling an injury, and then you're going to play worse when you're battling injuries. This is what happens.
All right, so the Phillies get a run. Get a run. It's just going, and we're going to go into the 7th now. And it's time for the Phillies. If they're going to make a move, they got to start. They have a shutdown inning right now.
Yeah, toast or whatever coming in.
Boy.
Yeah, just no hope.
Well, we're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey. Having a good night, John. We have a lot of people walking in here. It looks like we're having a
busy night tonight. Yeah.
I mean, when I can't see the TV, it's crowded.
Oh, yeah. We had a lot of people coming up here. Like I said,
are they taking advantage of the discount?
Everyone who comes up here gets a half for 10%, and then we also give it to your family too, guys. So if you come up with your family, you hop on the podcast, your whole family gets 10%, guys.
Nice. So we're up here at the Rant booth at All Campus, powered by A2D Radio. We're broadcasting live on all the major platforms: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch TV, Instagram. If you come up and rant with us, we'll also tell you about the discount you get at Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company.
Yeah, that's an absolute
And you and I went in there the other day and we talked to them, and
it just smells good.
It smells good walking by. I'm gonna stop it in there tomorrow. I wanted to wait until we got it to do the show before I go in there.
Right.
But I'm
you
going
get
into
that 10% now.
I'm going in tomorrow right after my show.
Yeah, I'm stopping in there. I already told my mom that's where we're going for lunch tomorrow. Going in there at 11:30 in the morning. We're going to grab ourselves a grilled cheese.
Hey, so if you own a business and you're interested in maybe doing something up here, get in touch with John Coyle at All Campus, and maybe you can be a part of the show.
Yeah, we're always looking for more sponsors.
Absolutely.
Always looking to help more businesses out, just like A2D's helped.
It's called teamwork, John.
Yeah. Who says it out there? Johnny Kruk, people helping people. that's what we do out here.
By the way, do you like John Kruk in the booth?
I absolutely love John Kruk in the booth.
I think John's good. John does a great job.
He makes the game so entertaining. He might not be the best play-by-play guy, but entertaining-wise, the guy's just off the chart.
Those guys, that 93 team was I'll never forget that team.
No, that was the best team. That was the absolute best team in Phillies history, in my opinion. And we didn't win, but still the best team.
Hey, we're broadcasting live up here on the boardwalk at All Campus. By the way, I rode my bike up here today, John. You see that? I got my bike parked right over there.
Nice.
Right next to your mom. She's out there sitting on the park bench or the bench.
She's tired. My mom's first night working. She's exhausted.
Yeah, you're on your feet. You're moving around.
Yeah.
Got to keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, you do. You got a lot of people up here.
But we're having a blast, and obviously we're not happy that the Phillies – here's Austin Riley up. He's batting .272 for the Braves. He's 0 for 2. Let's see what we can do to shut up. Big swing and a miss. And right now the count's 1-1 to Austin Riley. Phillies are down 7-1 in the top of the seventh. Doesn't look good for them. But you and I talked about the Olympics. Look, after the Phillies, I'll turn them on a little bit. I'll watch a little bit. But if I see anything political, I'm turning it right off. This is my opinion, dude.
Yeah.
It's just my opinion, man. I just don't like to see it. I don't want it in sports.
No,
doesn't need to be, man.
I agree. But so we got about a half hour left here.
Yeah, we got a half hour left on the show.
We haven't really dove into what are you expecting from training camp coming? Training camp this week. What are you expecting to see and hear from reporters at training camp?
Well, first of all, I don't know. Are reporters going to be allowed full access? I don't know. I'll find out.
Sure.
I'll find that out.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
If the reporters aren't allowed access, by the way, the Eagles are tough. They
lock it down.
Yeah, man. It's like they're the CIA. I mean, people lose the. It's a sports team, man.
Well, they used to. I
I
have
know it's a big business
and have everyone there.
Yeah, the fans used to be so much more intimate. Yeah, now it's like the gates are locked, like it's a moated city, a gated city or something.
Well, I think you get more and more of the cheating scandals that are out there, and teams are starting to be a little.
I
bit
don't
more
know.
protective,
I don't know. But with all the money, it's so much money.
Yeah.
But it's just so. I don't know. It's just so close. It's so hard to get close to this team. Access.
Right. Well, what are you expecting though from the field play?
So let me my expectations for the Eagles this year.
Not this year. Training camp.
Training camp.
Yes.
My expectations for training camp.
Yes.
I think I have high expectations for the training camp, and
Okay.
I'll tell you why. I think with the enthusiastic approach that this coaching staff is taking with Nick
The young coaching
Sirianni,
staff might make a difference in training camp. Yes.
with a new a lot of new faces on the roster.
Yep.
And the new personality, new enthusiasm, the competition mantra that he's pushing.
Yep.
I have high expectations for the camp.
Okay.
I think this team. I think the over and under for the season for wins is 6. I think that's a little low. I think they'll go over.
Really?
Yeah, I do. But with a 17-game schedule, with the easiest schedule in the league,
correct.
I look at this offensive line that has suffered a lot of injuries last year. That's a big question mark. Can they remain healthy? Barrett,
Brandon Brooks.
Yep.
Lane.
Lane Johnson.
Kelsey's been getting banged
Kelsey's
up,
up there, and
fights through it.
Right.
He's getting banged up.
He's getting banged up. Now, if they stay healthy, this team, this offensive unit, is probably one of the best in the league, like you said.
Yeah.
But that's a big if. You'd be the best coaching
You
staff.
haven't had that in, what, 4 years since
Right.
the Super Bowl? We haven't had it.
So you could be is this
Got a
a
lot of
home
that
run?
You got a lot of that.
Jeez. Double. The Eagles, that's Dansby Swanson, just hit a double. Top of the seventh, 7-1 Braves. The Eagles, with all the new people that we discussed earlier in the show that they brought in,
Yeah.
I like the direction where they're going.
Okay.
With that being said, it's a big if with this offensive line. If this offensive line can remain healthy and they get off to a good start, winning is contagious.
Yeah.
The chemistry, everything, because I like the Wilson move on defense, Harrison safety, a couple new cornerbacks for the depth.
Yeah.
I like what they did with Devontae Smith, bringing him in as their number one pick. Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah, you're high on that.
Gain, the running back,
Gainwell.
Gainwell.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is, to me, I think is a good quarterback. I think he just needs to be given the opportunity.
What?
Is he going to be a great quarterback? You asked me 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Is he going to be in the top 10?
Right.
No.
What's his stats
He
this
doesn't
year?
need to be in the top 10. He just needs not to turn the ball over.
You think he's a 4,000-yard passer?
No, I don't think so.
35?
30, yeah, 35, 36, 37.
25 touchdowns?
No.
No?
No.
I don't think we can win.
22?
And what?
22 and 10?
10? I don't think we win. I don't think we win that way.
But how many turnovers did they have last year? They had like 7, 18, 19,
And how many
20.
games did we win?
Right, but so that's what I'm saying. I think so. This team is a 7 and 10 team, and that could be okay in this division.
Well, then, yeah.
They could win the division.
Well, I doubt that they'll win the division.
What's going to win the division? You can't go 500 anymore. So 9 and 8 win the division.
There's a 10-win team in this division. I mean, you got Cowboys roster. It's just, I know they're the Cowboys and they always find a way to crumble. But
by the way, they're on Hard
amazing.
Knocks. You know.
I know. So I did hear that this morning.
What did? By the way, what did? Remember John Gruden? What was his saying that he said? Knock if we're with me.
I don't remember.
Knock 3 times or something.
I don't remember that saying.
You don't remember that?
No.
I got to figure that out.
But yeah, them being on Hard Knocks is going to be
the only Hard Knocks I like was that Raiders one. That was great. Yeah, that was great. Maybe we can look that up.
The Rams one was good.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty.
But
good.
any team that's has been on Hard Knocks has never won the Super Bowl. No. So good. I'm glad the Cowboys are on.
Yeah. And I'm expecting that to be very comical this year, with Dak and his calisthenics and Zeke and his outfits. I think that's going to be very comical this year.
Hey, we're broadcasting live on the Boardwalk in Ocean City at all campus. 1028 Boardwalk. We're here every Saturday night from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come on out and check us out in the Rant booth powered by A2D Radio. We're here all summer long, possibly into the fall, John. We're going to take this in deep into the fall.
I think we're going to try to turn this into a year-round show where we're going to do this every week, and we're going to maybe change the times up a little bit, but I think we're going to try to bring this year-round.
I got to tell you, there's a lot of enthusiasm. What we're doing, we get a lot of views,
getting a lot of love,
a lot of love.
A2 family, you guys are just absolutely pouring out to us, and we really appreciate it, guys.
By the way, here's Ethan chiming in. Ethan Maddock, he said the Phillies should just sell their too inconsistent at this point and lack fundamentals. That's a true statement, and I'm saying, listen, I would not be surprised if Dombrowski on July 30th, if they're hovering at 500,
right,
and they're making stupid mistakes, committing errors like mental mistakes and errors, he's going to be frustrated, John. And he sees and you know what? It's a copycat world, right?
Right. Yeah. You see.
You might say, "Hey, look, people are seeing what the Flyers are doing. Maybe I should do it."
Yeah, you got to make some big splashes. Got to make some big moves. But you keep saying, like, if they're hovering around, it's only 6 days away.
Right.
It's only 6 days. So we're going to be hovering around 500, hopefully, right? Let's hope we are. We're going to be a little bit under after tonight, right?
Now, this team is going to be around – listen, this team's going to be around 500 on the trade deadline. You know why? because they got Wheeler, Nola, and Eflin, and they're going to keep them in the hunt.
I'm hoping the lineup keeps us in the hunt. Scoring that, like, what'd you say, 5.5 runs a game?
Yes, 5.62 runs a game.
You should be winning 2/3 of your games.
Absolutely.
That's outrageous. I would love to see where we are in the standings of that.
Yeah, Ethan, you must know that the Phillies are scoring runs. It's not like they're not scoring anything tonight. They went up against Smiley. Here's another. Here we go. Where he went up against. We went up. All right, so Smiley pitched. Baller. Yeah, he pitched well today, and but our pitching. When you get down 3-0 after one.
That's demoralizing.
A little demoralizing.
Yeah.
Not that the Phillies don't have enough bats to turn that around, but
it's still it puts a little bit. You squeeze the bat a little tighter,
yeah.
You swing a little bit harder. Just makes it a little bit tougher on you in the box.
Don't forget to get your grilled cheese tomorrow at Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla coming tomorrow. There's there goes. There he is. What's up, man? Yeah, come on, sit in here. He didn't want to sit with me.
Nah,
that's guy. Tony P.
Good guy.
Tony P.
Wish they were still up here. Love their pizza.
Well, actually, he's working at Preps.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is. He's spinning pies at Preps.
Very nice.
So we know a lot of people up here. We're having a lot of fun. It's a great place to be. You got to sit with us and rant with us in the Rant booth here at All Campus on the Boardwalk, 1028 Boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about in the world of sports. We got about what? We got about 20 minutes left in the program.
We got one guy making a decision.
Come on in, man. Maybe don't be shy. We're talking sports here. We got the
if
Phillies.
You're buying a hat, you get 10% off.
You get 10% off a hat. We're talking sports. We're watching the Philadelphia Phillies right now losing to the Braves 7-1. Maybe we could change it around and get a ranter in here. A couple of ranters could help us turn it around.
Looks like he's not coming on.
That's all right. You think these guys are intimidated? I don't think so.
A little bit, maybe.
Yeah?
A little bit.
So, John, the Vortex. I want to get back to the Flyers because I'm staring at you. Let me see that Flyers hat, will you, Kyle? Look at this. Look at the nice color. I like this orange. This is
Love
nice.
that orange. Nice. What we do a couple years ago, the orange crush. That the crunch time.
It's a nice hat right there.
Yeah,
that's a nice hat.
I love it.
I like the Cam Atkinson trade.
I love the Cam Atkinson trade, and it frees up a lot of cap space.
And
which is,
look, this.
I think what we got now, like 10 million cap space, 13 million cap space. I mean, that opens the door for a Tarasenko. That opens the door for an Eichel. If it can happen, I mean.
So I think he's got maybe one more move left.
I think he's got one more big move left.
And we need to get it. The only thing, so he's solidified the blue line.
Yeah.
So what's left? A goal scorer.
Let's get us a goal scorer.
So Voracek was a great assist guy, but if there's no one to assist the puck to to score, right? You need a guy that can put the puck in the net, eh?
Yeah. And Atkinson's one of those guys, right? So we got one, but he's not elite. He could do it. But he's not elite. I want that elite guy.
And he was making elite money.
Give me Jack Eichel. I'm all for Farabee, Frost, Samuel Moran, and a first rounder. Give me Jack Eichel.
You think they take? Say it again. Moran,
Farabee, Morgan Frost, and a first rounder, and a second if you want.
No, that's too much.
Give me him.
I don't want to get rid of Morgan Frost.
Why? I mean, I get he could be a good player, but he's not a sniper. He's going to be another mucker. Like
Morgan Frost?
Yeah.
How about Farabee? I don't.
Farabee.
You want to give away Farabee, Frost?
Yeah.
Sam Moran.
Yep.
And a draft pick?
Yep.
Nah, it's too much.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to take to get him from Buffalo.
We already gave it. Listen,
he signed long term, and he's a elite player.
By the way, the last 2 years his production's been way off. Jack Eichel, what do you got? 16 goals? What do you got? 11 goals last year?
He's been down a little bit.
Last year he had a horrible year.
I about to say he was injured all year.
Well, All right.
Happens.
How about last year? Did you check out his last year numbers? Not last year, the year before.
I'm taking Jack Eichel.
I think
and
what
I'd
you
give
guys
up
want to
for
give
him.
is too much for Jack Eichel. Now, check out his stats for 2019. Not 2020. I looked at them.
Later, guys.
They were not that impressive in 2019 either, man.
You don't think Jack Eichel's an elite player?
Even though we're not supposed to look at 2019.
Points games played.
All right, so he had 28 goals.
82 points.
Oh, he did have
78
36 goals?
64 points. 57. He's elite. He's elite.
The guy's a stud.
You're telling me you're otherwise.
Wait, what the
Where's
heck
all
was
my
I-
hockey fans
What was
out
I
here?
looking at, man?
Is that trade unrealistic? Is it too
So
much?
he only okay. So it was last year. He had 2 goals. He had 21 games, 2 goals, 16 assists.
Would anyone do that for Jack Eichel?
Yeah, I'm wrong about his 2019 numbers. I thought they weren't that good.
He's an absolute stud.
Yeah, but still, you guys want to give away this farm. You're giving away too many guys.
We have the best farm system. Yeah.
What do you think, everybody out there?
Chime in.
Chime in. Let's hear what you got to say. I think what John is proposing, Kyle proposing, are too much. Farabee, Frost, Moran, Sam Moran, and a pick?
Yeah.
2 picks. 2
I'd
picks.
give up a first and a second for him, too. But I think a first would get it done.
21 games last year, 2 goals, 16 assists. Wow. But he was hurt. I don't know. And he was a number 1 overall pick, right?
And I think you move him to wing. You get him out of center, and you let him just be a goal scorer. You move him to wing and just let him rip the puck. You put him with.
Let me see a Tampa Bay Lightning hat if you get a chance.
Talk about this. That's what we talked about right there. John.
So these are the.
So these are the lines that we kind of, if we did that trade, what we kind of.
So you got
thought.
who you got? Sean Couturier,
Yeah.
Claude
on
Giroux,
the right,
and
Eichel on the left.
Jack Eichel.
Yeah.
T.K. Hayes and Atkinson.
Right.
JVR, Lawton, and Lindblom.
Right. Allison, and then
Who?
Wade Allison, who came
Who's
up for
that?
us last year and played for us. That's Vorbacek. Is that how you say his name? Vorbiev. I'm sorry.
And who's AKB?
Kubel. Yeah. So I mean that to me those are good lines. And the defense is a lot.
Look, I like Eichel. I'm not a hater. I shouldn't say that, but I think you guys want to give too much.
Maybe. It might be too much, but a guy who is signed, what's he got? 6 years left on his deal?
Let me. What do you guys think about the Gostisbehere deal? I mean, do you think we've given away? Do we give away too much for that?
Oh, I would have given away more. Gostisbehere, I always hated Ghost from the moment he.
So
came
how about
up.
if you're Gostisbehere? Like you had to give two. You had to give.
We had to give away
assets to give them away. We didn't get anything in return.
No. It's absolutely.
Do you have Kyle? Do you have a Tampa Bay?
We
You
do not
don't have a
we
Tampa
sold
Bay.
out all our Tampa
Everybody
Bay.
saw the popular. Oh, because they won.
Yep,
right.
sold out all the
Well,
Tampa
that's how
Bay.
it goes, right? You
That's
win.
always how it goes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How fast did they? I guess they went right
the
away.
Buffalo Bills, I think, are the hot team this year. I can't keep Buffalo Bills happy.
Is that right?
I'm all out.
By the way,
again.
I do notice some of your shelves are empty.
Yeah, we're running low. We're having a little bit of
That's because the
delivery
yeah.
issues.
And it's not just you; it's everybody.
It's everyone.
It's everybody.
Yeah. But we are working on it. Like I said, we should have some more here Monday and Tuesday.
But with that being said, I'm looking around here. I'll tell you what. I love sports insignias. You know, what is your favorite insignia?
Favorite insignia?
Let's go. Let's start with football first. What's your favorite football insignia?
I guess you got the old, the Baltimore Colts.
The Colts are still
right.
They're still the same emblem.
I love that.
So, the Indianapolis Colts.
Indianapolis Colts, okay.
They're still the same. I mean,
the Chiefs, you got.
I've always liked the Arrowhead Chief.
The Arrowhead Chief.
Matter of fact, the Chiefs used to be when I was a kid growing up. I loved Willie Lanier.
Yeah.
Bobby Bell, Buck Buchanan. I love those old Chiefs.
Yeah.
Elmo Wright. Len Dawson.
Yeah.
That team was a great team. I loved them. As a matter of fact, Willie Lanier is on my Facebook.
Is he?
He friended me. I'm going to try to get Willie Lanier on my show.
There you go.
And maybe we'll try to get him on the Rant
Come on
booth.
the Rant booth. Yeah.
I had Jimmy Johnson. I never liked Jimmy Johnson. I have a newfound respect and appreciation for Jimmy Johnson.
I always
comes on now.
respected that,
You'll never get me to be a Cowboys fan.
No.
I'm an Eagles guy, but I have a newfound appreciation for Jimmy Johnson. Comes on the show, and I ask him, "Hey, did you ever bury the hatchet with Buddy Ryan?" And he said he did.
I would love to hear that story. Did you get a story?
Yeah, you could check out my my podcast, The Locker Room with Billy Schweim.
There you go.
And check it out. And it's also on my YouTube channel,
Very nice.
The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. And go check it out. By the way, any of my interviews are all posted.
Right.
The Joe Namath one's up there. That was a good one.
Yep.
Did you get to hear that one?
I did see that one.
The Joe Namath one. Mike Emmerich was a good one.
The
just
doc.
had the doc.
Yeah.
We had
One of the best.
Mark Zumoff on not too long ago.
I got to hear that one. That one I missed.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that one I missed.
All right, so I always like the Green Bay Packers insignia
I thought it was a little.
because when I was
basic.
growing up, the Packers were good.
The Redskins.
Bart Starr.
The Redskins got to be a nice one.
Nah, you know what? No. The Jets. I like the Jets.
I like the Jet.
Yeah.
When it was just the Jet, not the words, right?
Yeah. Oh no.
I like the plane.
Do we have a Jets hat? A Jets?
Yeah.
An old one, a throwback one, and
I don't have a throwback.
Oh no?
No.
All right, let's see a Jets hat.
Yeah. So go on to NBA.
All right, NBA.
NBA's hard.
I got to be honest with you. I like the Sixers, man.
I was always a Hornets guy, right? Charlotte Hornets. I always liked that. I had their jacket and everything.
Yeah, this is the one I like.
Really?
Yeah, I like that one. Jets.
Yeah, I like the plane when they had the plane.
Do you like that with the plane?
Yeah,
That's
I like
when
the
Richard
Jet.
Todd was their quarterback.
Yeah.
Is that going back or what?
That is going
Richard Todd. No, I like Joe Namath. I like those Jets.
Right.
That's what I like.
Oh,
I had Joe Namath on my show, man. I literally was almost in tears.
yeah.
Yeah, Boomer was there. Well, Joe Namath, Joe Namath was a childhood idol of mine.
Okay.
And I remember in preparation to have him on the show, how nervous I all the things that I wanted to ask him. You only have so much time.
Right.
They sent me something. I had sent them
The parade.
topics, not the questions, but the topics that we're going to talk about.
Yep.
And it was like
Oh, here we go. Charlotte Hornets guy.
there's a
right
Charlotte
now.
Hornet. Yeah, I never really liked that top. I like
We were
this.
just talking about the jersey and stuff. Yeah.
No, they don't wear them
they
that
don't
one.
wear
No,
that.
they
Is
have
that
the
grandma one?
didn't they have the bumblebee?
Is that Johnson?
Didn't they have the Hornet on there?
Oh, LaMelo. Okay.
Didn't they have the Hornet on there at one time? The actual yeah.
I'm not sure.
Charlotte Hornet.
No, I think this was the old one like that. Yeah.
What number did Larry wear? Did he wear 2?
I thought it was 2. Grandmama wore 2, right? Larry Johnson? Was he number 2?
So my basketball one is the Sixers. Not because I'm a homer. I love that. Look at 76ers. It's because the Philadelphia, the Constitution.
Yeah. I always like the Heat, the ball, fire.
Yeah.
I always like that.
I'd have to. I don't know. So how about the Utah Jazz?
Yeah.
Lakers.
I mean, it's not horrible. No. I never like the Lakers. You know what I do like them? The NBA logo, the Jerry West.
Yeah.
that.
The NBA logo.
Yeah, I do like that.
How about the Pistons?
Nah.
Pistons, Detroit Pistons.
Nah.
No.
Nah, not a big fan of that.
All right. What about your baseball team?
Baseball, I'm looking at them right now, and I absolutely love them. The old White Sox.
Yeah.
Give me that hat.
The old White Sox.
Old White Sox.
Yeah, I like the old Utah's Jazz uniforms. I like them too. This is where
the one I like.
So this hat reminds me of when they used to wear those uniforms that look like pajamas.
Yeah.
Or like softball uniforms.
The all wool.
But I did like their hat.
Yeah.
You know what I like? I like the St. Louis Cardinals.
I like the Cardinals too.
I love the LA Dodgers. I love the Dodgers. LA. I just love that.
Just LA.
Yeah. Just the LA label. Always like them. And
so do you like the old P or the new P for the Phillies?
show me the new P.
Oh, you got it right there. Right?
Which one? Which one?
The red hat right there. They're right next to each other right there. The old P and the new P.
Nah, I like the old pig.
The maroon and then.
Oh no, I like the old maroon pig.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, that's the one I like.
I like that a lot better.
And hockey, I've got several logos.
There's a lot of good
There's
ones in
so
hockey.
many great logos.
Yeah.
What's that? Flyers. Sharks.
Sharks aren't bad. Hard for Whalers.
So obviously, but they're not in the league anymore. I know what they look like. They're not. You like the Hartford Whalers?
I like that.
I think
one
it's a
too.
great logo. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I like the Sabres. No.
Oh.
Is that right? Was that
That's
what it
pretty
was?
cool.
The leather helmet?
Yeah. First logo on NFL was the Rams. That's good.
I
history.
like for I tell you what, hockey's got so many great logos. You got the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Buffalo
Avalanche. I love.
Yeah, Buffalo Sabres is a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah.
Nashville's good.
Washington's a good one with the wings.
Yeah, man.
The Capitals.
Even the Blues. It's a blue note.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that
I
is
like
so
that.
cool.
Yeah.
But I guess what? I love the Flyers.
Yeah.
I love the Flyers. Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah.
Can't get any better. I think out of all the sports, I think hockey's got the best logos.
I think so.
Say that? Oh,
Yeah.
by far
Yeah.
and away.
Yeah.
It just no. Don't get me wrong. The uniforms in the NFL are great too.
Right.
They keep changing, but I love like the Kelly Greens. I want to see them come back.
I'm hoping
I
2023 they come back. Right. That's
man.
The year they can.
I don't understand what like the NFL
I don't.
with their rules and
Red
regulations.
Bull
They're
22,
gonna
they
make
come
guys get vaccinated, but they won't let people change their uniforms.
Yeah. We didn't get into that topic. What we got here?
How much time we have?
Not enough time for that.
Well,
that's next week.
Yeah, we'll say that for next week. But I'm not.
I want to see if he does report though. Hopkins, like he's
the
big one.
How
right?
about the Minnesota Twins? You like that logo? I like the Twins in baseball.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Twin Cities, right? Twin
yeah,
Cities.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Kansas City Royals are a good one.
The Royals is not. I have the old Royal up there. The one to the left. I like.
See,
I
that's
like that.
the. You like? Oh, he likes the old socks.
Yeah, I like the old socks. With the
Arizona's a
dot.
cool hat. How about look at the Baltimore Orioles with the Oriole on
That's
there.
a
Come on, that's a classic.
That's a classic. Yeah.
That's a classic hat.
Well, we're getting the.
Who's your favorite college? Who's your favorite college?
Ooh. Favorite college?
It
logo?
can't be Penn State.
No,
They don't have anything on their helmets.
Yeah.
Tenant with the big T.
Yeah. What about another home run?
Oh, you got to be kidding me!
Albies.
Albies just went yard. It's now 10-1. Put a fork in them. Put the Olympics on. Absolutely. Why watch this debacle?
Texas A&M.
You like the A&M?
I like the A&M. Yeah.
I like. My favorite. I got to tell you guys a quick story. My favorite uniform growing up. My favorite game to watch. Like you have all these rivalry games, right?
Right.
Michigan, Notre Dame was always a good game that I used to like to watch. Obviously, the SEC has several good ones. Penn State Pitt was a good one. Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Auburn. But my favorite Army, Navy.
Yeah.
But my favorite rivalry game was always USC, UCLA. Growing up, that game always came on. It was dark. And you get the West Coast game. It was always around Thanksgiving or a week thereafter. Yep. And it was always – so one year I flew out to L.A. and I went to the USC Trojans playing the UCLA Bruins at the Coliseum in the bright sunshine. I was sitting in that stadium and knowing it was 4 o'clock back at home it was a 1 o'clock start there, but bright sunshine, but it's 4 o'clock back here, knowing that it was getting dark at home, and I'm in the bright sunshine, and they had their powder blues on.
Oh, love those.
With their and the home USC had their white jerseys on with their. It was just I just sat there in awe.
Yeah.
The colors, the pageantry. It was like something I can't even describe Well, it was so cool to be in the stands for that game.
Big one for, and not college football, but college basketball, UNC Duke. Right? That's always the one where I watch that game and I'm like, man, I got to get there.
You got to get to that game.
I got to get to that game. Like, I want
It's a bucket list game?
It's a bucket list game. Has to be.
You know what game I went to? I went to the Final Four. I saw UNLV beat Duke in Las Vegas, in Indianapolis, 1987.
Was that the
Indianapolis?
Greg Anthony team?
No, that was Jerry Tarkanian was the coach at UNLV. Yeah. I'll never forget it, man.
That was a great team.
That was a great team. It was a great game. They upset Duke. Duke was the favorite. I think I forget who was on the. Was it? I forget who was on that Duke team. I think it was 87, 80. Huh?
Was it James Worthy?
No, that was after him.
Yeah.
But just seeing the colors and the band and the cheerleaders and the uniforms and knowing the history.
It's great.
It was phenomenal, man. It was like it's what we live. What we like these hats and we like the cornhole boards that you have here and all the great stuff. The bucket hats,
memories.
Yeah, man.
The history, the tradition.
It's what we grew up with, and I hope that doesn't change with the youth.
No, I hope not either. Well, we're getting time to wrap this up.
We got a few more minutes left, John. It's been great. We're up here at all campus on the boardwalk every Saturday night. We're at the Rant booth. Come in, talk sports with us. It's the Rant booth is powered by A2D Radio, and we're on all the major platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch TV, Instagram. And you come on and rant with us here in the Rant booth. Talk sports, get a 10% discount on any hat you want. How about the Montreal Expos hat?
I don't have any Expos left.
I just saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I had them.
Another great hat.
Yes, it is.
Now they're the Washington
to Ocean City Grilled Cheese.
Ocean City Grilled Cheese and Quesadilla Company. They're on board with us. Great place to have lunch. They have they're located on the corner of 8th and Ocean Avenue in Ocean City, New Jersey. They've got 16 different kinds of grilled cheese on toasty Texas sourdough bread.
So good.
Go in there tomorrow. Use the promo code A2D, and you get a 10% discount on your whole purchase.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
If you guys are around here, you got to stop there for lunch. It's the best place for lunch.
Absolutely.
And the whole family likes it. There's no one in the world that doesn't like grilled cheese, guys.
Now, we'll be up here. It's July 24th. We'll be up here each and every week throughout the remainder of the summer.
Yep.
But also, we're going to extend this, John.
Yeah.
And we got plans in the works for that. We'll let people know, I guess, down the road.
Why don't we announce that next week?
All right. Well, we'll have to talk about what we're going to do. Well, it's up to you what you want to decide to do. So
yeah, we'll let the fam know what we're going to do next week. And
we love the A2D family. Great participation. Sean White. We had several different people. Let's see if we can scroll. We can scroll down here.
No, Bradley Kepley, thank you.
Brian Wilson checked in. We had so many people.
Greg Malakovich, all you guys.
Yeah. By the way, was that your friend giving you a hard time tonight?
Yeah. He's been. He said
you're crazy, man.
Yeah, he lived with me for a little bit, and it was. He's a little crazy.
But listen, come up and participate. Take advantage of the grilled cheese and quesadilla, Ocean City grilled cheese and quesadilla. Take advantage of that. Come up to see us next Saturday here in the Rant booth at all campus on the boardwalk, 1028 Boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey. Or if you're in the area, stop by, say hello to John Coyle. Kyle's here. They got a great staff. They got great hats, great selection. Make sure you come up and come into the store and say hi. We'll do it again next Saturday. The Rant booth, powered by A2D Radio, sponsored by All Campus on the boardwalk, 1028 Boardwalk. John Coyle, thanks a lot, and we'll see you next week, everybody.